Hey guys, I'm Kingling25 of Jackpot Games, your master none, and today I have two bits of things, hopefully two games for you. We're starting off with the Mild Edgeworth, and Aceattorneyinvestigations. Investigations. I really gotta get the thing finished up so I don't lose my memory of it and forget where I was. And then I'll do some more Brothership later. If I don't have time, then I might just cut the Brothership out. I'm not sure yet. Couple of things before we start. I am currently using a new mic filter on my system. Um, I'm gonna test it out for this stream only, and then see how I sound in the VODs later. So if there is something wrong, my voice sounds funky wrong. If there's anything wrong with that, let me know in chat, and I can switch it off immediately. Okay. So, anyway, last time we finally pinned down and found the jerk Yatagarasu. Hallelujah. And today's job is to finally close the door to the smuggling ring. After that, if we have time and if I feel have enough energy in my system, we'll be going into more Brothership. So strap in, sit down, grab some drinks and a snack, and we got a long one for you guys today. Let's party. Okay, we're all loaded up. That still needs replacing. Okay. Everything's up. Okay, that's coming through, okay. All right, one volume-wise. Continue. So, last time we managed to catch the fake Yatagarasu, and who apparently gave us a critical hint of she didn't kill anyone. Wait, what? But we also got a directions card from the smuggling ring, as well as a videotape evidence from KG8. However, those last two bits of evidence are considered illegal evidence, so we cannot use them in any way, shape, or form, otherwise it won't count. We can look at them, yes. We can draw information from them, yes, but we can't use them as take that kind of style. Okay? So now we know who Yatagarasu really was, and yet there remains much to this case that needs to be resolved. Right. The two. Indeed. Telfin's here first. Smuggling them in, huh? We'll need to open a new line of investigation on just this aspect alone. Before we do, I'd like to go through my evidence once more. Unnecessary evidence has been removed. Remaining evidence has been rearranged. So, we got evidence rearranged here. We got the badge, the pamphlet, somehow perverting, notes and coach's body, the Alabastrian knife, the key, Babel product statue, Cadofian paper document, appears to be pointed to Mr. Cochin, some shots of counterfeit bills that are all burned up, the other product statue, the note, passion flowers, the fake spear, samurai dog, an odd pick, the fountain spouts, the proof of Yatagarasu, which is now dead, the fires, evidence of the fire, some wire, the involving fireplace thing, the hair sticks, the trump card, which doesn't tell me what it said, and the videotape, which we already examined last stream. Now we can see what's on that tape Detective Bad gave us. This piece of evidence from the KGA incident, hidden from sight for 10 long years. I just know that it relates to the current case somehow. Detective Gumshoe, if you could please play the tape for us? Happy Friday indeed, Omid. How you doing today? Friday, indeedly do. How you doing today, Omid? You doing good? Because I had a good long snooze. I got some food in my gut and decided to go see my brother for the weekend. Hey, dude, that's awesome. Hope you have fun with that. And he's holding a knife in his hand. This looks like footage from security camera at the entrance of the apartment building. I do need that rest. This has been a very long week and very mentally stressing. So I'm kind of happy that I'm going to be, I got some good sleep the last couple days. Mainly because I've been mentally exhausted but not just the game, but work as well. So I want to clear clock this game out today, fully. That's my main goal. Following that, I'll do some more brothership. So here's how everything works out. What's my favorite old school video game, huh? Why does it say Sammy? Did I not fix that? The icon's right. That's right. I gotta repair some data there. So it's ask a streamer question. Well, aside from the name thing, my favorite old school video game. Any of the Legend of Zelda games. My top one being Ocarina of Time, but I think the first true blue Zelda game I've ever played, which was Link's Awakening, is my personal favorite old school game. That's the one that I love, very near and dear to my heart. So let me fix this while I'm at it. CP redeems. Let's see here. Mirror Q&A. There it is. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's what's going on. Hold on. Chatbot username. Yes. Close. Let me rerun that last command. I want to test it. Cool. Yes! I fixed it! The message box works again. Very cool. Apparently, it was a variable sending the data to the wrong spot. Department, how do you figure that? So this footage was shot at the entrance to the victim's own apartment building. However, no one could find it. Yeah, somehow someone was able to steal and hide through Mr. Ernest Armando. I can see how this would have been a definitive piece and why someone would want to hide it. Actually, I believe it had everything to do with the case we're working on now. The ringleader went so far as to use Mr. Portsman to retrieve it, which means that in this video lies a very inconvenient bit of footage for the ringleader. No, wait, what was that? That bit you played just now, please show it again. This car is definitely something we cannot overlook. Well, look here, Detective Gumshoe. Well, let's see here. We can barely see Manny in the window. There's another person in there in him, but the biggest, most obvious, most telling bit of thing is right here. Take that! This is the national flag of the Principality of Cadofia. And because it has the national flag on it, we know that's to be an official government car. But the question we should be asking ourselves is, what was the government car doing there? Oh, old man Alba. Ambassador Alba. This wasn't your fault, sir. It had nothing to do with how careful you were. Excuse me, what? Why is Alba trying to block our investigation? But we must finish our investigation and resolve the remaining issues. Hmm. That's... Uh-oh. As he said at the very beginning, this area can be considered to be an Albathian soil, in which this case, we are nothing but foreigners in their land. This really where our investigation ends? Hey, Shifu! You're feeling better, aren't you, big guy? Agent Lang, you're back on the scene rather quickly. I laid back and took a break. I lose the scent of my prey, Mr. Prosecutor. Because I have to solve this case, no matter what. At this rate, our investigation really will come to a close. Oh, yeah. I hope I got that right. Ambassador Alba, I get it now. I really do. No, not that. What I was talking about is... I know who the killer is behind tonight's murder. What, you just know? You... know? The... killer? Wolves don't lie. Well, let me first say I'm not talking about Mr. Coach of the murderer. That was all Shana. Okay. The truth is unexpectedly simple. So let me ask you this. Who do you think was the Massachusetts killer? I'll tell you who. Who, bro? It was you. Von Karma? Oh, now she had the pleasure. He's pointing the finger at Francisca? But that's impossible. Although that whip is actually quite... oh. Agent Lang, are you seriously accusing her of murder? Yeah, I am. He doesn't appear to be joking. Hey, sis, remember that just before Ambassador Alba went to give a speech, he called you in his office, right? Yes. I'm getting to that. Furthermore, in order to solve both cases, you moved around rather freely between Albath and Babal, did you not? Objection! Oh, I see what you're getting. Francisca's suspect, she's able to move between all areas. I'm just getting that. Trust me, I'll show them you in due time. Ambassador Alba, in order for me to bring this case to a close, I'll need to inspect your office one more time. Will you get me permission? Good. Then let's move out. Oh, and don't even think about running away, sis. My pack will keep a close eye on you. You can bet your bottom dollar on that. She seems rather upset, not that I blame her. I bet that you accept no less. But we'll see how long you can keep that nose of yours stuck up in the air like that. Hold it! Agent Lang, as someone related to tonight's case, I request that you allow me to take part. And so that I may clean up my superior's mess. I guess I should. The more the merrier, especially when it's the peanut gallery. Oh, Alex, here a second. First, the Telkman, now it's Alex, and Omid, if you're still there, don't hit if there is a third slot too. I should have mentioned. I gotta put like a little starve note, you know. Objection. Yeah, there's something wrong with that one, so I had to get rid of the who sent it bar. As a detective, I don't believe this is something you're supposed to be excited over. Sounds like it's gonna be get real interesting. Master Alba, I'm bringing the kids along for the ride. Overruled indeed. You just go to bed when you want to go to bed, man. Okay, now, first, let's go over the facts one more time. Manny Coach's body was found over in the Secretariat's office in Babel. I was having fun. The weapon that took his life was one of Alabaster's ornamental knives. Like that mini golf. And then I wouldn't even wait for that. I went to bed after around when you guys were playing tennis, okay? And then the body of Master 2, Mr. Casino. I hear Casino in there. Was found here in Alabastian ambassador's office. Through our investigation, we found that the murder weapon was this Primadox statue. And that is actually Babal's statue. This case, no matter how I look at it, Seth, if it wasn't for you, then no one else could have pulled this off. Hey. Of course I do, Seth. I'm serious. You were on the trail of the smuggling ring, and you wanted any evidence you could find. And so people were distracted by the Yatagarasu's appearance. You snuck in here. That's when you two ran into each other. You the other thief who took advantage of the confusion from the fire.
Objection!
Huh. Don't worry, I plan to show that you're the culprit behind that too. You have permission to investigate both embassies at will. With that kind of free reign, you could easily take the weapon across the country line. I thought I told you, I'm not messing around here. This case isn't directly tied to the smuggling ring. But Shina certainly is tied to the smuggling ring. He's right in saying that she's a member of the smuggling ring. However, the connection between this case and the ring could not be deeper than what any of us can imagine. Francisca, you need to calm down. Because you only know the fact that Alabama's inside the case. I don't believe you can see the case as a whole and therefore solve it. Don't worry, I'm taking this seriously as well, and I will prove your innocence. That's the only way to be, Mr. Prosecutor. Francisca with that whip indeed. But can you come up with anything else that could top my hypothesis? What is that? Oh, that's a whip icon. Prayer beads, actually. Looks like a whip. Looks like prayer beads on one screen and then an actual whip on another. That's hilarious. Of course, and I will. Let's now delve into the truth behind the murder of Master 2. As long as I have no good counter arguments to this hypothesis, then the best I can do is walk this thin tightrope and see what I can do. Come on, Mr. Prosecutor, let's get started. Yes, let's. Alright, testimony for board crossing weapons. One of Alabaster's knives was used in Babel to kill Mr. Cochin. And the murder weapon in the killing of the Master 2 was Babel's Primadox statue. Somehow, these two objects were able to penetrate the two countries in impenetrable security. The only one who perturbed the two countries just before and after the crime was you. Okay, so this is where he's got. He's trying to... So as long as I can't explain how the weapons were moved about, Francisco remains a suspect. I work through every possibility. There's only one that's possible. Your boss, Agent Lang. What I learned from you just now is that you lost sight of yourself. What are you talking about? By focusing too intently on that which is in front of us, we become blind to the truth. Don't tell me Lang Z never said anything to that effect. You prosecutor. Who do you think you are speaking about Lang Z's proverbs like that? I don't need proverbs. Because my words are all you'll need to see the truth. Alright, let's see here. Now, it's kind of a fuzzy one, because it's kind of all over the place. This right here, okay, so statements 1 and 2, is true, because that's what we know what happened. Statement 4 is just him stating what he thinks. So, I think we want to put work into statement 3.
Hold it!
Impenetrable. I should hardly think so. You've seen the top of the wall between the two countries, right? We'll cross over that. Someone with a thick blanket? Yeah, that's actually how you cross barbed wire. You just take a really thick blanket, put it over top, and then you're up and over. But you still have to be careful, because the barbs can poke to the blanket. Well, maybe it isn't the right way. So the only way with the knife and a permanent statue to traverse the country is through those security camera-equipped, well-guarded doors. Hold it. And Pandra's I think so. Who knows what cost over that? Yeah, okay. So... It used to be a reel that had swapped for the face from Babal. One of the face was swapped for the real one. It was really from Albast. We didn't lift that one. Hang on, we did lift this one. It did not have the hand mark. This one we did lift, and had the hand mark on it. This looks confusing. These statues drive me nuts here. I'm gonna try to present one.
Objection!
It actually works? What? Those two items are not the only two to cross the board tonight. Oh, the mask was killed with the Babal Permaduck statue, yes. But if that's the case, then tell me, where did the Permaduck statue go? To about, oh, precisely. And if the two statues really were switched, then this means that both statues were smuggled across the border at some point. Which means that a total of 3 items were smuggled across the embassy. Well, I guess so. But you know what? Doesn't matter the number of items, only that this is the only one who had done it. Because the only person who went back and forth between Alabas is her. And Babel is her. Is that really true? Was there no one else who traveled between the two countries? Actually, there was definitely another person. One who paid a visit to both sides of the wall. And no, it's not the thief.
Objection!
Yeah, injection indeed. Is that really so, Agent Lang? Well, a lot of time to try to bluff your way out of this. I checked out what the guards said, along with the security camera footage. You're not going to overturn my hypothesis that easily.
Objection!
Suppose there were some other way, other than through the theater doors. By the way, the other entity that managed to cross the border unharmed. By pointing it out, it opened a whole new possibility. Though I hesitate to bring this out. As long as the entity exists, the impossible road becomes a possibility. Looks like I got some clever idea in mind. I do, I can show it to you through a single piece of evidence. Let's see the piece of evidence that will show me the other route. This evidence will show us another way to move between two countries. Alright, so. I'm not even sure what to present here, actually. Another way beside the theater doors. Hey, wait a minute. What am I doing here? Of course there's another way. The proof that Yatagarasu is a good shot.
Take that!
Agent Lang, I'm sure you're familiar with this unforgettable photo. Yeah, a lot takes a lot of weird shots. No, of course not. I understand that perfectly well. Give me a second. There, I feel better now. That's not how good ones either. I wouldn't dream of claiming that. And I won't allow you to take back what you said either. I'll say it again. It's not human possible to fly through the air without wings. So you better have a good explanation for this, Mr. Prosecutor. How can I prove who it was that flew through the air in this photo? Wait, not humanly possible. That's the key. Eureka! Very well. You will have your explanation. Sounds like you have a good idea simmering inside that head of yours. Let's hear it. The face hidden within this photo's blurry trail shadow is... I think it's one of the statues.
Take that!
Got it. Naturally, the shadow is the third smuggled object. The promoter statue replica. You can't be serious. Yatagarasu or Yatagarasu Ryu, dressed as Agent Shina, was inside of a ball. She dressed the replica statue up in clothes and launched it through the air. Mr. Prosecutor, you left out a very crucial bit of your explanation. I know I did. She launched it through the air. And how exactly did she do that? He is literally bearing his fangs at me. But yeah, the point. How exactly did it move through the air like that? Long as it remains unsolved, we won't be able to move any closer to the truth. Just remind me, did you say this earlier? Hey, sis, I remember that just before Alba went to give a speech, he called you to the office, right? So just for the murder, Francisco was called here right into this very room. If that's the case, then maybe another avenue I could pursue. Agent Lang, in order for me to answer that question, I would need to hear testimony from Miss Von Karma. Oh, what are you up to now, pretty boy? Earlier, you mentioned something of interest to me. You said that just before the murder occurred, Miss Von Karma had been in this room because Alba had called for her. And for that reason alone, you believe her to be the killer. Yeah, I guess I did say something like that. In that case, I believe it's my duty to ask her what her side of the story was. God, do you ever think a criminal would tell us the honest truth? I don't. However, I can't ignore the fact that you were in this room at one point in time. Which is why I like to hear about it from you. Francisca, I feel like I still don't have enough information. Which is why your testimony is incredibly important to the outcome of this case. Alright. I'd like that you please testify about your movements up to you came into this room. Alright, let's try this your way for a change. But if what she has to say turns out to be a waste of time, I'll place her on arrest fast you can say, how, no! As you wish. Alright, here we go. Movements in Alabasta. As I said earlier, she was assigned to guard duty in the Alabastian embassy. After I saw a steel samurai off on his way toward the ambassador's office, I returned to the rose garden for a bit and checked up on the security situation. After all the preparations were in place, I was called back by Alba to his office. Francisco, I want to make this clear from the very beginning. So what I wish to confirm is that the only time span in which you were in his office was before the murder occurred. Is that correct? I see. For now, the only way I can see for us to break out of the situation is to ask Francisca about her testimony in more detail. Which means one thing to us. Press that sucker. All right, as I said earlier, I was trying to do it.
Hold it.
I thought your duty was to fact find anything you could about the Spelling Ring. Okay. Anything related to that case where we were involved in appears to be rather painful for her. Not exactly one I can readily forget myself. Of course I do. Okay.
Hold it.
Hold it. So you were at the theater as well? Well, yes. Well, Francisco was there.
Hold it.
Hold it. Why do you need to confirm the degree of preparation for even the speech? Yes, I suppose you're right. Ah! Calm down, Francisca. She must still be nursing a grudge over the fact that she couldn't figure it out herself. Alright, this is a key point. At that time, the math tube body had yet to be found in this room. Is that correct? A criminal will get anything to get out of being arrested. Oh, you're not lying. Huh. Alright then, add that statement to your testimony. And let's hear some more detail. So Alba was in this room at the time, was he? Alright.
Hold it.
So for the sake of being thorough, I'd like to ask you something. How do you know that Ambassador Alba was wearing his plants at the windowsill? The entrance to this room is on this side. However, the window is on the opposite. What you say is true that when you entered the room, his body would have been like a wall. He was blocking your view of what he was doing. Isn't that correct? Hmm? Ah, I suppose. Okay. Really? Okay, we're getting close to passion flowers now, aren't we? Interesting. Wait, hold on a second. I'm sorry. 4 of them? Did she just say 4 of them? That's not 4 of them, that's 2. 2. I have ideas. Miss Von Karma, what did you say just now? I said the flowers are growing beautifully. What about that thing you don't understand? What do I not understand? I do not understand why a certain thing is the way it is. I'd like you to append that statement to your testimony. Wow, there are 4 large paths in full bloom in the flower box. Yeah, no there isn't.
Objection.
Objection, please. Francisca, for some odd reason, your testimony contradicts with this piece of evidence. I knew it. I knew we couldn't trust your words, sis. All I done is state what I saw. I have not made a single mistake in my testimony. And for this, I'm still under suspicion for murder. Is the number of flowers really all that important at the junction, Miles? At the very least, it is a contradiction of this enigmatic case. One that I find hard to dismiss as irrelevant. I believe the answer to that would become clear if we were to examine that flower box. There must be something behind this referencing. I understand. I won't rush until I inspected every suspicious looking nook and cranny. Alright, so first off, that's the watering can. This watering can has a rather robust design. Nah, I better examine something else. The name of these flowers, I believe they're called passion flowers. So despite being called flowers, they are actually a species of vine. They appear to be growing well, and are well supported by these plant supports. Yeah, but knowing how I look at it, it looks like there's only two here for me. You realize that your little lies failed you. Miles, hurry up and shut this man up already. I suppose I need to use some evidence to shut him up, won't I? That's a good question. Do we have evidence to show? I believe I have just the piece of evidence you should require. Oh, you do you? You have such confidence in the face of your current plight. But I highly doubt it'll last till the end. You'll howl like a wolf, Agent Lang, but we'll see you having bite to back up that bark after you see the evidence. The truth of past flowers revealed can be seen in this piece of evidence. The hair sticks. Sheena, who was supposedly in Babel the entire time, had these hair sticks on her. Oh. The heck? Why did my chat just disconnect for a hot second? I'm still alive. Stream looks okay. Strange. That looks exactly like the plant supports in the flower box. In other words, I even said that these hair sticks are actuality support sticks for the passion flowers. And so what? Is this really all that important to the case? Of course it is. This means we found yet another item that was smuggled between the countries tonight. Think about it logically, Agent Lang. These sticks were originally from Albath. But somehow they wound up in Shana's hands, who was in Babel the whole night. So make no mistake, these sticks were smuggled somehow, just like the knife in the statue. Very well then. I want to hear from you exactly how they wound up in Babel. How did these poor sticks find their way to Babel, and why? There must be some reason as to why they ended up here. There, whatever. Ah, so that's why. Agent Lang, if you please take a look at this and tell me its shape. And so it is, but the shape of the support stick is what's important. But when they're used with something in this room, that's when it all comes into focus. And the object that completes the picture when you use the stick is... honestly, gosh, it's the crossbow. Because the sticks are shaped a bit like crossbow bolts. That's a crossbow. Wait, you're not really suggesting... I am. These hair sticks, or rather plant support sticks, they make for perfect arrows, or crossbow bolts. I've done it. I found the common thread that connects the two offices. But this thread has yet to be completely untangled. Even using the arrows, how does this explain how the statues were transported? Furthermore, who could have been behind who fired these sticks as arrows? There must be a common thread that ties all these things together. Yeah, I figured that was coming. Hold up a sec. You do realize what happened when you tie the statue to an arrow, right? They don't fly. No, but they do instead of lines. So a Babel statue is draped in the Yatagarasu clothes and then shot over here. You can fire an arrow from this side, they wouldn't go far with the statue tied to them. I don't think I need to tell you that the prominent statue didn't sprout wings. You're a realist after all, aren't you? The prominent statue did sprout wings. Of course they didn't. Glad you understand. I feel much better already. I was afraid for a second that you were unaware of that crucial fact. It's only crucial because you're under the belief that wings are necessary to the equation. What? You need to read your mind a bit more and let it fly like a bird on the wind. The permanent statue flew, but not on a wing. Allow me a bit of your time and I'll explain this mysterious phenomenon to you. Okay, so. Fourth statement. No. Maybe. That's kind of funny. I like that statement a lot. I want to press it.
Hold it.
But we are in agreement that an arrow by itself would reach the other side, correct? Because the things they wanted to smuggle were a lot bigger than nothing. No, that's not necessarily true. What? What I need right now? It's not further discussion of my conclusion. It's the launching of it. What did the shooter want to launch with the crossbow? Was not the statue themselves, but rather something the crossbow can launch that can be used to move the statues. Oh, that's easy. No, tie the arrow. Then what did the crossbow launch? I'm gonna press this. I want to double check it. The thing they launched? Allow me to show you the answer. Well, come on, then show me what you got. I warn you, I know you're bluffing. This is what does launch from the crossbow. Oh, that's easy.
Take that.
Wire. If you can't launch a whole statue, might as well launch a line. And zip line, baby. Finally, we have reached this point in our discussion, where I present to you that which was carried by the arrow from the crossbow. Again, now, Mr. Prosecutor, I see exactly what you're trying to say. You're saying that the wire was tied to an arrow and then shot in the coach's office. All the way from floor 5 on side A down to floor 3 and side B. If what you're claiming is really what happened, I can see how the alabaster prominent statue can be moved. Gravity can be used to move the statue down from the wire from 5 to 3. But then what about the Babel one? The dark shadow in this photo is clearly flying away from Babel. Going the opposite way, grab the 3rd floor from the B embassy to up to 5th floor of the A embassy. I explained that. I cannot pronounce those anymore. I'm just gonna say A or B. I think I finally see how the gears behind this whole trick works. Agent Lang, the motion used behind this trick. I wonder if perhaps you have yet to envision how it works in your head. Motion? What motion? This is the motion that was employed. Not swinging. Motion. And bungee on metal? No. Rotary? I believe it was done via rotary. If the two statues are transported simultaneously. To get real, those statues could collide somewhere in the middle. Did I ever say there's only one line of wire between the two offices? If you shot an arrow at two ends of the wire tied to it, a circular belt could be formed. Don't object and call to assess what is beyond reasonability. Taking into account the tension between the two wires, the top of them is stacked too much to the point where the statue would collide anyway. Agent Lang, as you know, the statue is one of a kind national treasure. And in fact, that Babel statue is a hollow replica of the real one. It would naturally be lighter than the real one, meaning that my idea is very possible. Oh, wow. Lang Lee has a lot of weird howling in dialogue, doesn't he? Here's what I believe happened. Miss Yu and our mystery co-conspirator set themselves up in the 2 different rooms. How hey Sage. The co-conspirator bridged the 2 rooms by shooting 2 ends of wire down on 1 arrow. Then the 2 of them cover the statues and proceed to transport the statues. After the switch is completed, another arrow is fired. I'm mentally exhausted. I'm gonna be sad and happy that this is gonna be done today. And then I have more to do after that. And to do that, Miss Yu hit it inside the grandpa clock. QED. There. Did she get whipped? Yeah, the final case will get you. Yeah, I know. This proves it, right? That she's not the killer? Not yet, sis. I still haven't had my dessert yet. It's in the collection, yeah. And I'm going to take a break for the investigation to play another game, but you'll see. It's still Ace Attorney. I'm just not telling you which one it is. The proof is in the pudding, as it were. I prefer ice cream. Right. I'll be taking someone back home with me as a souvenir. I agree that as long as there's no proof, my hypothesis remains just that. However, what I have laid out is no mere hypothesis, for there is one more piece of evidence. Another piece of evidence? You think you have a piece of evidence that will turn your hypothesis into fact? Well, let's see, Mr. Prosecutor. The thing that made it possible to create a circular belt out of a length of wire, I believe is right here in this very room. Made it. So I need something circular, round. Oh, duh. The fan! Ha! Looks like you dropped another bomb on us again. The last bit of the trick are to a pulley. Precisely. The ceiling fan double as pulleys in this case. And thanks to the fact that there's one installed in each of the offices, the ceiling fan has made a perfect pulley set for the ride to run on. Oh, more howling. This must be it. This is how the smugglers bypass the impenetrable security. Alright, have you? You know who the big hotshot is that this real life stage show is, don't you? What a guy, tell me about it. The person who sets this rather large and complex stage show. It needs to be someone who has foreknowledge of the existence of the ceiling fan in both embassies' offices. And that the passion flower support stage could be used as arrows. Don't. If you can't say here, why do you present something like you always do? I know. A single pointed finger in this case will explode into an international incident. However, it's already too late for me to stop them for a momentum. It appears that I have no choice now but to rush in. There's a piece of evidence that will point us to who the mysterious mastermind is. Someone who... If that's what it is, I really... Well, I know it's only one guy, but not letting me present one guy. That's the problem. Someone who knows the...
Take that!
I think it's a stick. Oh, there we go. This smuggling can only have been possible without the use of a crossbow. Furthermore, the arrows that were shot by the crossbow were plucked, as it were, from the flower box in this very room. They were planted so long ago that the passion flowers had time to grow so big that Miss Von Carradine noticed the arrows when she visited this room today. On top of all this, the fact that the culprit knew that both offices had ceiling fans tells us the person has a very detailed information on the embassy's layout. So as you may already guess, the person I'm accusing of hatching his plan is the person who grew the flowers in the flower box with the utmost care. That's only you, Curtis Alba. Eh? Eh? Are you out of your nut? Curtis, yep. I am certain of what I'm saying. I'm sure that he's the culprit. Yep, it's Albus. Alba. Did you listen? Did I just say Albus? No, you have to say it yourself, old man. I don't know. We'll see. Tell him, Mr. Prosecutor. What was the ambassador trying to accomplish by doing all that stuff you just outlined? Why in the world would he need to use a trick like that? I understand your need to doubt me. However, there's one thing that stands out to me as very odd. Just one thing, huh? The one single end of result of Alba sought to obtain. If we are to examine the focus of this complex trick, I believe we will finally find the answer to everything. Everything will become clear once we examine this piece of evidence.
Take that!
That one? No, that's not it. Hold on. I think it. I thought it was. What am I missing here? That was the Babel one, right? Yeah. It appears I was mistaken. Everything's correct. Most of the evidence has already been undergone intense scrutiny. I've been partially checked. That piece which lies at the heart of this boggling is what it should present. Okay, this is the one we found on Babel. But, that's what I'm thinking.
Take that!
Yeah, good. Thanks. That's what I'm thinking. It had to be one of the two statues, but I'm getting them mixed up in my head here. I would fully understand the reason had the situation been reversed. However, to go through the trouble of swapping the real statue for a fake, I sense a very shitty reason for such a bizarre action. And who are better to ask for that reason than King Paradox himself? Hey, we're swapped. Yeah, I got it mixed up in my head. Well, we saw that before. These are Mr. Koshin's fingerprints. The fact they're on here suggests that this statue once belonged to Babel. So it's a smuggle from Babel to Albath, huh? Why is there a need for the smuggler in the inn? Why am I... A shield, huh? There doesn't seem to be anything unusual about it. I don't think it's supposed to have that deep of a meaning behind it. Okay. Wait, the sword? With the sword drawn like that, there's an aura of battle and bravery on King Paradox. I'm seriously beginning to think that her real goal in life is to become a ninja. No, not really. And in a different area of statue now. The head? This guy looks kind of like the Teal Samurai, don't you think? I suppose that's possible. Taking a look at the area on the base of his neck. Looks like a gap. Hey, you're right, maybe it's meant to be some kind of secret. I suppose it's possible to open the statue from this gap in its construction. What? Hurry up and open it. Alright, here goes. Oh, you're kidding me. Wow, really? Oh my goodness, those are freaking... Oh, those are... The counterfeit... No, not the counterfeit bills. The plates. Remember, you need special paper, you need a special press, you need special ink, and you need a special set of plates to make the proper bills. That's the rule of thumb. All four need to come together to make counterfeitings. What the? Is this? Hey! Hey, this is what I think it is. It's a plate for making counterfeit bills. Somehow, it appears that we've at long last arrived at the exit of this complex labyrinth. We finally hold within our hands one of the counterfeit money plates, and the reason why the replica was smuggled into Albas to begin with. But if they're printed, does that count as counterfeit? It has to be, when you print money, it has to be taken to the extreme security. And it has to be done in secure locations and secure circumstances. It's kind of like trying to do it's kind of like operating on a human being to remove a kidney or whatever. To do it right, you have to do it in a sterile room with the proper people and the proper tools. Um, counterfeiting is like doing it in the outside the back alley behind that Italian joint with the weird seedy guy just spinning a scalpel in fingers. Same result, but it's not the best. The permanent statue can only be handled by the ambassador or the secretariat. I can't tell if it's pronounced that. And the replica is nothing more than a hollow shell covered in gold. We have the plate now. These two circumstances make the statue ideal object in which to hide the contraband. We don't know yet. We'll see. After receiving the statue containing the counterfeit plates from Shana, the ambassador had the misfortune of accidentally running into the mask too. Surprised by the thief, the ambassador raised the statue replica at the mask and Elka dead. Then, in order to frame the steel samurai the murder, he covered the sword in the blood. Well, Alba, you're the leader of the smuggling ring. My country's a mess, and it's all because of you? Answer us. I never thought. Oh. Oh, I. Oh, the automat caught the word sissy. I think I understand it as bullying. That's weird. Whatever. I'm still trying to turn that thing down. It's getting there. I never thought that you would figure things out at this level. However, there's one point I must disagree with you on. The head of the smuggling ring was Mr. Cochin. We're about to say even for official characters. Not so fast. Quit messing around. I have no sympathy for someone who would try to pass the guilt onto a dead man. If there's one thing I'm sure of, it's that you're the real ringleader. Quiricus Alba. I'm going to say Alba. I can't pronounce that first name. It's not good to speak with such subjectivity. You know, Agent Lang. Subjectivity. My conclusion is anything but, and it is a role of logic and investigation. Logic and investigation. Only a second ago, you were ready to address Miss Von Karma. I don't think we can give such flip-floppy logic any real weight, do you? I know. Huh. Oh, cue laughter. Huh? It looks like you still don't get why I came back. Excuse me? You see, the reason I came back is so I could sink my fangs into your wrinkly old neck. From the very beginning, my real target had been you. He just... What? He was faking it? Sorry, so it didn't mean to put you through all that. Apparently, he was faking. I knew you were innocent from the very beginning. I knew this whole incident had been meticulously planned and prepared for. So naturally, the occupant of this room, Alba, seemed the most suspicious. But without the ambassador's permission, we couldn't get in and take another look around. Oh. So that's why you put on this big show to accuse Francisco of the murder. As the bait, you were able to gain us entry and investigate rights. So you used her to get him. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, if it hadn't done that, undoubtedly the ambassador would have given us the okay to poke around. That's devious. Agent Lang, forgive me such a great opening. Thank you. You know, I just knew, prosecutor, that somehow we were able to find some proof by investigating this room. I'm not open to that. That you'd be able to figure out the real culprit with a special brand of logic. The evidence detectives collect, combined with the logic of a prosecutor, that's just as it should be in a prosecutor detective team, right? I don't know about that. But one thing I do know is I'm itching to see that old man get what's coming to him. I'm waiting for it. I remember playing this once. And I remember that Alba had put on a big old show. I can't capture that. Agent Lang, I wish you would stop trying to intimidate me. What we need right now is evidence and proof. I wonder if you have what is necessary to prove that I am the head of the smuggling ring.
Objection!
Dignity? That is nothing more than a fool's insincere display of strength. If you really wish for me to acknowledge my crimes, then I would like to first see some of this thing you call evidence. I tell you, I knew nothing, really. I didn't even know that there's a counterfeit plate that was hidden inside that statue. You swapped the real statue that vested in your country authority rule for a fake. It doesn't make any sense that you didn't know anything. It doesn't make sense. Where doesn't it make sense? Can you prove that it doesn't make sense? He's really got us. Yeah, we don't have... He turned the entire situation around against us. The proof that Interpol has been after, which points to this man as the smuggler, as the ringleader. If we can somehow find that proof now, we can see that the justice is finally served. Is there nothing I can use to break this case wide open? Oh no, we're going that far. The trump card and the videotape. With those two items, we might be able to finally bring this man down. But the card is evidence from a case that Mr. Faraday hid away in secret. And the tape was stolen by Detective Bad from the police. They're both illegal evidence. No matter what, a protector of the law can't be allowed to use such pieces of evidence. Outside the courts. That's what we thought at the time. I no longer follow the path of man-fed blind karma, and I won't follow the path of Yatagarasu. This leaves me with what? What creed will I believe in? If I want to pursue the truth, and I will sully my hands in illegality. And if I want to pursue justice, then I'll lose the truth. What is the law? What is justice? And which path is the prosecutor supposed to follow? That choice is what I must make by my own hands here now. Okay. Do we do it? And do we do it? One moment. I think... I'm just double checking. I don't know what to do here. This is tough. What matters most is the truth. That is true. We can't let him escape. That is also very true. Well, it's also true that I had the ability to save my game, so in case I make a mistake. So I'll try the trump card. There is no limit to the law. Any limit that exists was set there by man. When a person goes beyond that limit, then the law too crosses into new territory. For what reason were laws invented? The answer is that is what I must now show. Ambassador Alba, I wonder if you might recognize this. It's a directed card used by the leader of the ring to relay instructions to his subordinates. Oh, that's what it is. This card was sent to the real card behind the KGA incident 10 years ago. A man by the name of Manny Cochin. Because it was hand-delivered to me by a certain great thief, the Yatagarasu. I have you know that the card is not the only thing I was given. This contains security footage that was shot just before the start of the KGA incident. The card and the video. These two pieces of evidence are what will seal your fate. The prey that the Yatagarasu has been chased all the time now stands before me. I can't allow this man who has freed reign for 10 long years to simply walk away. Now it's time for me to bring to fruition the valiant spirit that was given to me. That's a tough one. This is one of those case deciders, like back in game 2, where you had to choose between guilty and not guilty, and either get Maya killed or not. It's one of those. Well, lobby. So what's this interesting thing that you want to show me? The trump card and the videotape. These two pieces of evidence together make for an ultimate hand. And this is where the real meaning behind Detective Bad's words will be realized. Just a gumshoe? Lawyer, that's what you are. What you see here is security footage shot just before the KG8 murder. From the footage, we know that the card is a director's card from the smuggling ring. This is the section that proves that the card was used by the alien order. So I'm supposed to target something. The knife, maybe?
Take that!
Nope, I didn't do it right. Missed target. Yeah, that was my bad. So the only other piece of bit of footage I can target, if not Coach, besides Coach himself, is the car itself.
Take that!
Take another look. Yeah, as you can see, Coach is holding the card in his right hand. I see. The killer is indeed holding the card with the exact same design on it. That card and the one you have, just because they look the same doesn't mean that they are. Does it now? Ah, there's a very easy way for me to prove they are. In fact, one and the same. All I have to do is simply take another look at this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to target that. This dark red blood. Yes, this is your proof. Proofs of the ores on this card were played in by that terrible tragedy. The blood belongs to the victim of the KGA incident. To be a DNA testing, we can easily verify that as fact. If you have no objections, then I would like to take a look at the next piece of footage. The car that passed in front of the victim's apartment building. It's an official Cadofian government car. If you can please magnify the footage. This area of the footage directly links the smuggling to this Cadofia. So either here or here. There are 2 points here. God, it's always 2 these days, isn't it? But I'm going to start off by nailing the badge, because the badge is here. That's a tough one, right? I swear up and down, I feel like I'm floundering here.
Take that!
Nope, that ain't it. Darn it, and again, I gotta focus on the card. Focus on the card. Wait. I was so sure it was there. No, it wasn't. I'm an idiot, so let's do this.
Take that!
There you go. The shape of this pocket and the directions card in it. Some ties with Kodofia. Yeah, that what. I was skipping a step there. Skipping a bit of line. It tells that without a doubt, this person in the car is Mr. Cochran. The license plate on the car also captured by the camera, and with it, we can easily find out who was sitting in the car on that day 10 years ago. Which is why I can say with confidence that you were riding in the car on this day. I hate targeters like that. It's like a million pixels to find one point, a good 1%. Oh, we got him. He's laughing like a loon. I did skip that stuff. Oh. Wow. Hit that. Screenshot that bit. Well then. He's in his breakdown point. How about your claim I was riding in the car at the time? This is gonna be mighty difficult to prove. Wait. I don't think it will be. Simply because he should have stayed hunched over. He really should have. I think I'm in the same boat here. Yes, Age. How so? The Principality of Kodofia no longer exists. So naturally, all records from that time period also no longer exist. It has arrogance. What he really means that he's already erased all traces of them. Are we finished here, boy? He's fingering at us. It's this piece of footage. There must be something in here I can use against him. I thought that was a symbol of Kodofia. No, it's a freaking military badge.
Take that!
What the? Ambassador Alba. Yes, what is it? You were once an army man in the service of Kodofia. And it was you who made the many missions you participated in successes, right? Why the sudden backhanded praises, boy? Although, be sure, the brilliant medals on my breast were awarded to me during the era of Kodofia. But now, I'm the only one who owns this particular medal. In that case, the only person that could be sitting in the car is you. How do you figure that? By the medal captured in this here in this footage. What? Oh! Hold it, that's a really good shot. I like that. I'm trying to make thumbnails for YouTube video VODs. I like that. Shift away look. And you're the only one? This is how it will be, but I won't look back. But this is the path I have chosen. I'm not gonna finish all after. You move me to your devotion to this case, Mr. Edgeworth. Why do you take such an arrogant stance with me? It's almost looking possible, isn't it? For a lot of you come this far. It looks like I just might lose my little game this time. You might lose the game this time. You don't get another round, Ambassador. Is that a fact? So, sorry. Now he just does the thing. Very well. I decided to confess and admit my guilt. You're going to confess? Now accept whatever punishment that may come as a result. What the? Regarding the mass murder, I admit it. I did it out of self-defense. Your claim is justified self-defense. The mass 2 attacked me and I felt my life was in danger. If I hadn't done what I did, I might be the one you found dead instead of him. What a stupid performance. I'm not giving you that one. Very true. If you wish to claim it was justified self-defense, then you need some evidence. It's always evidence with you, isn't it? But if that's what you require, I'll provide it. That man left a mark on me when he attacked. What? I don't particularly want to show it off, but this is proof that it was in self-defense. I'm an old man, and sometimes I don't pay enough attention when I should. He just holds his hand up. Hold on. Let's get worked up over because I hid the weapon. Hid it? What? I'm sorry, but as you know, a murder is a murder even in self-defense. I can't become public since I am an ambassador. This is the weapon you seek, my special bonsai trimming shears. Ooh, it's covered in blood. He was trembling quite badly during our struggle. Well, that's when he grabbed the shears that were sitting in my office and attacked. We see an act of self-defense. Is he right? Since he has both a wound and the weapon that caused it, it's enough to clear it, so... Great. Oh, which reminds me, I guess there's still one more accusation to resolve. Smuggling and counterfeiting. Unfortunately, all of that is my secretary's doing. I had no knowledge of it was going on. Stop with the nonsense. You're trying to throw my investigation under the bus in your desperation. If you want to get real honest, everything in this case has been connected to you. In my trial, no man escapes this crime. Perhaps so, if you were my opponent in court. However, there's only one very important fact that I think you may have forgotten. And what is that? What? That's what you mean? Extraterrestriality. That's right. This entity sits on what is effectively Albastian soil. So any trial is that to be held will be held in Albast. Therefore, the crime I just admitted will never be tried in your courts. Oh yeah. Lang, what is the impulse stance on this? Agents investigate, that's our job. The judgment of people who have confessed to this crime, that's the court's job. And I've already confessed to all of my crimes, Lang. Furthermore, by the very nature of my position, I have full extraterrestrial rights. These rights are effective even on your country's soil. Therefore, no matter where a crime may take place, I will never stand trial in one of your courts. In your expression, this guy's a sick puppy. You have your own, your hands. These crimes y'all speak so seriously of, to me, it has all been nothing but on a game. You chased me out of the embassy during investigations, but it's no big deal. Albast has numerous other embassies in other countries around the world. All you accomplished is that you changed the backdrop for our little game. Still working on that one. Is there nothing we can do? I still have 2 more chunks. You don't know? Then we're screwed. We don't have Albath and Babel. Well, it's currently where you're standing, but you can't kill in here. Yes, and there's nothing we can really do about that. Not yet. I might know in a bit. We'll have to see. And then we didn't have enough authority to bring kid to justice. I know. If you can't even give an evil guy like that a slap on the wrist, so what the heck will lost Korea for? Don't you dare. Very true. No. We'll see. I have to figure it out. I'm still working on it, that's all. Well, I'm working on it. What am I going to do? Should I retreat for now and formulate a better plan of attack? Okay. Mm-hmm. You're right, Kay. Very well, let's reopen the investigation and see what we find. Come on. Well, at least we're starting to connect dots here, aren't we? Now then, before I gather any more information, I should do a bit of housekeeping. Passion flower data erased from my organizer. The last investigation is this. We're investigating the lobby. Alba seems more agitated over something. I wonder why. There are two special circumstances that surround the ambassador. First, the embassy itself has extra territorial rights. If something happened on Alabastian soil, we are unable to legally prosecute him. And murder the math too, run a smuggling operation and make counterfeit bills. Apparently. Yes, he apparently used the embassy's coupon printing press to do it. But it's the same story over there anyways. Baba also has extraterrestrial rights. Territorial. I get extraterrestrial now. Which brings me to my next point. The master's extraterritorial rights. Those rights are affected even in our own country. No matter what happens, he can never be tried in our courts. He retains some very special rights indeed. Basically, no matter what wrongs he may commit, we can't bring him to trial here. We might stand a chance if we can somehow nullify either one of his special rights. So, alright, so we got a little bit of groundwork to do here. The flower was sent by a variety of people in business to celebrate the goodwill event, even though in Samurai received some flowers from the ambassadors. I believe the flowers for those are for a slightly different reason. Actually, I believe they are more of a state of divorce. I suppose you could call that. It's a backdrop to use for the Steel Samurai stage show today. Oh, is that a fact? Perhaps the German ninjas was more popular with the female audiences. Interesting. Wait, is it my imagination? Or is it something in this picture that I've seen before? Russ says, especially every picture looking cranny. Yeah, I see it too. It appears to be a bouquet of Persian salamander and roses. It's all because of those flowers that old lady sent me every month. Just look at me. I sound like some sort of botanist. That one, I'm not sure. As far as I can recall, I've never seen a flower like this before. I feel like I've seen this in somewhere before. The deuce. Could this piece of evidence be related to this photo somehow? Well, nope. What? Interesting. I thought that was the guitar pick I just presented, right? Maybe I have to do some logic work first. Let's avoid doing that right now. Possibly. It's kind of... Alright, I'll try again. One more time, though. Alright, let's see here. Aim really carefully at the spot. Good. I must have missed. No, it's still the same thing. That's weird. It must be another. Yeah, I know. Let's look around for a little more before I present any more evidence, huh? Check my evidence again? Okay. Oh, for Pete's sake, what the heck am I doing here? All right, one more try. Let's see here. Oh, bro, how did I miss that? There you go. Thank you. Babel's national symbol is the butterfly, and Albath is the flower. There's someone is employing the old high tree in the forest trick. Wait. Yes, it's the handle that's supposed to be on the blade of the killed Michikoshin. The weapon that killed him was carried through the neutrality area. That is a very interesting person. Nice update. The flower motif. Looks like one of Pel's missing. I don't really do well under pressure. I don't think. Like, if I get a lot of tasks, I'm very one-track minded. So, if I get hit with a lot of stuff at once, at work and life or whatever, I tend to break down a little bit and get more anxious. So, yeah. Cool. All right. That's done. It's only natural. It's just that I sometimes react kind of badly. I read about that in papers the other day. That never ends in my bowels of recollection. I'm sorry, I don't really need to enter your country at this time. We're fine, thanks. We have an investigation to run. Alright, let's see here. That's handled. Toss this guy. On the orders in Bath Alba, no one's allowed into Albath. Nah. I thought the lady with the whip passed through here not too long ago. She is from an airport and had proper paperwork. Sounds like Francisco's alright. Besides, if I didn't, that whip of hers. Yep, definitely Francisco. Alright. Let's see here. Is there anything else I can investigate here? Might be a lot of time again. That's what I'm thinking. Let me check with Kate first. Yes, I know. Oh. I have no idea what you're talking about. Are you talking about the logic? Shing! To be honest, it's been a bit hard to connect everything up till now just by looking. Really piecing together if I take a look at my leads. Perhaps now the time to use logic and my reasoning the way to the truth. Well, that's pretty much telling me to use my logic already. Alright, so let's see here. What? So we have renovations, we have agitated Alba, and counterfeiting. Well, this is a tough one. If I make mistakes, it's gonna hurt. I don't have much energy left either. And I don't see how the last one connects up very well. Alright, I don't see that either. Maybe this and that? This is toughy, isn't it? Okay, I've saved a couple times, but I'm going to just try this out real fast. If I make another hit, I'm going to save. And then so I can restart, so I can start skate. Oh, it works. We know the counterfeit bits were printed using the embassy press, but the necessary materials such as Babylon's ink and paper must have been hidden in a secure location. But what do you think would happen if the renovation had begun? Well, I'd probably have to find a better hiding place or get rid of it. Right, so we can assume that the renovation was the cause of the plate and bill disposal. And the reason Cochin was killed as the ringleader of the operation. Basically, you know, who do you think was the one with the most to gain? Well, Cochin was... I think it's Alba again. I'm kind of low on my energy meter. That's what's kind of bugging me. If the one person has been erasing all the evidence of smuggling from both MCs, the co-conspirator who is mopping up, Alba. Alba had very strong motive to kill Cochin. You saved it's fine. That's why I think it's right here. That's what I thought. The cause of Alba's adaptation, the rotten treasure as we may find, and the motive for killing Cochin. Miss Yu said herself that she didn't kill anyone tonight. If we were to take her words at face value, then the reason for the ambassador's nervousness can be one thing. He didn't want to discover the real circumstance in which Mr. Cochin was killed. Maybe they were, but what if Cochin was the one who first betrayed the friendship? Oh. Yeah, I'm starting to lose my mind here. Yes, and that was the real reason why he wanted to steal Alabassan Permaduck statue. So Cochin hired a mask 2 to go steal it for him. But when Alba found out what he was up to, he killed Cochin? It's definitely a possibility at this point. But, yeah, I know, right? I keep having to double check my work in the guides. I believe we now understand why Alba was so nervous and agitated. It must have something to do with where Cochin was killed. A place where the Alabassan ambassador was likely to meet the Babylonis Mr. Cochin. The place where after the committed the murder is... Alright, let's look at the thing through. We found the body in a Babel, but we found a mass body in Alabast. If we... Oh, you got something? If the logic... If we want to nail Alba for hard, we have to go with the lead, the one single lead that it has to be done on neutral ground, or theatrum neutralis. Sage, is that what you're thinking? Yep.
Take that!
Yes, it works. The only place that makes sense is here, at Theum Neutralis. The Goodwill event was being held here today. Correct? So the only place that both of them would have been in is here. So if that's the case, then everything changes. This theory is actually Alabastian land. So that wipes out one of the rights that he has. It makes logical sense, which is what, in which case, is a reason for us to investigate further. Let's see. I believe we should check out the immigration records for both Alabast and Babel postings. Babel's records should be easy to obtain. However, they'll probably be Alabast. I wonder if they should allow us to see their records despite the order to vacate.
Objection!
Or Francisco will walk in and say, yes, you got him, or no, we don't. Francisco. Mm-hmm. Security footage. Go, Francisco. You were fast. All right, so we have 4 scenes here. So at 5:21 p.m. I know. Alabast walks in. This must be right on the other side of the door. A minute later, Alba walks through. Then in comes Larry and his guises. A minute later. And then the camera switches to Babel, showing nothing. Why is it showing Babel, though? Yeah, it's no 524 either. Interesting. Alright, let's go with the fine-tooth comb. This is Alabast's front door. This must be right on the other side of the door of the guy's garden. There's Alba. There's Larry and the doll. Interesting. What is in that cart? I mean, according to the information, it should be samurai dogs. And it's not exactly 100%. What is that lump? By now, right? And it's not exactly visible. If you look closely at the spear, it's bent in the scene, which I think is okay. That's another point. And then we change scenes, and there we are. Now we're in Babel. That's a lot of hot dog, I know. All right, so let's take a look. Let's keep all that in mind. The Babel investigation report as well. From now on, you'll make no excuse to back down or say we can't solve this case. I'm sorry about earlier. Hasn't she patched on me enough already for a lifetime? So this video contains footage of Alabast's immigration screening area. Okay. There's Alba. There's Larry and the doll and something else. Which bit of footage should I examine? Oh, now you have to pick. So 1, 2, I don't think really helps me much. Because it's Alba. It's nothing then Alba, but then we have this, which is the only other thing that crossed the line. On the outside, he may look like the Steel Samurai, but on the inside, it's just Larry. Wait, I know as well that... you know as well as I that anything can happen if he's involved. No, I don't think that. Just before he entered here, he gave me an autograph, so I'm certain it's Larry under there. Doesn't something about this lump shape strike you as odd? No, it's clear something odd about the bulge. If only had that push card itself, we could compare and examine my hunch. From Babel security camera. And that's it. So there wasn't a single sign of suspicious person or anything. That right there is a contradiction. You didn't miss anything. Because there's nothing to miss. What is missing from the image of Mr. Koshin in his own country? Oh, wow, I didn't notice that. Final Babel? It would appear that the true face of our final puzzle has finally revealed itself. Oh, I need that recharge badly. Uh-oh. Alba. I thought I had to for you and your group to vacate the premises, Edgeworth. I know I needed that. Actually, I thought I should let you know that the theater sits on my country's soil. You had your fun and enjoyed our little game. I dare say you even achieved a new high score. No, he's not. However, once you set the recorded score, that same game can never be played again. You understand what I'm saying, do you? Your game is done and game over. No.
Objection!
Where do you think you're going at this time of night? After midnight time, I was overcome with regret. So I'm headed to the airport now to return home. I know, I'm working on it. I still have like 4 or 5 testimonies to push through, I think. You can't stop me, Mr. Edgeworth, and you know it. Ah. Please, may I have a little bit of your time, Ambassador Alba? Palinio. Even just a teeny tiny bit is fine with me. There already strained relationship between our countries is a precarious situation, you know. Very well. If you... Hey, Alex. Sage, what are you doing here? Mm-hmm. Oh, gosh. It did it again. Funny. Hope you done something up to the chat server today. Let me try refreshing that to be safe. There you go. If I really did that, I would have thrown off Kingdom, but you don't see that happen, do you? Not that it'll get any farther. Ambassador Palinio. Thank you, bot. Mr. Edgeworth, all I wish for is the normalization of relations between our two countries. I might see it happening. You like escort. You like Bakor who encourages chaos. And I'm not sure you just said that, but I think he typoed. Oh my god, they're really a debate in my chat right now. Good grief. Thank you for your vote of confidence. Now then, what was you wanted to ask me about? I do have a flight to catch after all, so I'm afraid I'm going to have to limit you to just one question. That's more than enough because I only have one question anyways. I want to hear your alibi about you couldn't have killed Gang Koshin. The court, you have it right. Oh, I did. Mm-hmm. This really is the very last chance we have to break him down. I won't even allow even an atom-sized contract to slip by. Ah, boy. Frankly, I still don't understand why I'm being placed under suspicion here. On your hypothetical scenario, Mr. Koshin and I were fellow smugglers. But to get to the point, I was in Alabath the whole time. But it's simply not possible for me to kill them in Babel. That's my alibi. So that is your alibi? That is correct. It's simply not possible for me to kill them in the crime in Babel. Now we clear that up. I appreciate if you could move out of my way.
Hold it!
I said hold it. What is this time? I thought you only allow one question. You did. But you still have yet to really answer my one question. What? Until you tell us the truth, I will refuse to budge an inch from where I'm standing. Very well. I'll play with you just a little longer. Your motive. Oh my gosh, here's this more. Yes, I believe so. Go getting sore. We will, I promise. Now, Master Alba, let's have the truth now, shall we? No matter how many times you ask, my answer remains the same. I think. Says, don't wait to get started. How's rapid cost drop wraps? Okay, so let's see here. Not gonna touch that with 10-foot pole. It's gonna keep saying that he's blue in the face. Pointless. This.
Hold it.
I hope you're friends with me. I'd feel real sad if you weren't. Let's leave that one aside for now, because it doesn't change the fact that I have no motive. Oh, you really had no reason to kill Koshin. If you want to suppose I have one, then why not? I'll indulge you. After all, this one is still a gain to me. And that's how you see I appreciate if you take me seriously. I'm sorry, I suppose you are in a bit of a pickle. Very well, the game is no fun when playing the field isn't level. Therefore, I firmly claim I had no motive to kill. Now let's see you to prove it. How can you just stand there looking proud when you notice you killed another human being? Well, I'm not gonna stand by and just watch you get away with the crimes. This. Remember, the whole thing was set off by Coach trying to move around the statues.
Objection.
And that's man Koshin's instruction to telling the math to go steal the darn thing. If you want to know, I believe you did have a motive to kill. It was because Mr. Koshin had betrayed you. But you had your own reason too. Namely, you wanted to pin the smuggling all on him. Evil begets evil, because you were trying to test each other, and it turned into this mess. Oh man, that's evil. Objection! Yeah, bad pretend for telling tall tale, prosecutor. And if you're not, then I suppose you have some proof to support your argument. I never use guesswork to move my case forward. It has been proven that this note is written by Mr. Koshin's hand. Shall we take a look at it? The content of the note is a request calling for the theft of the alabaster Permadox statue. By killing him and pushing all the guilt for the smuggling onto him, you walk away spotless. I believe you understand what I'm driving at. You have more than a few reasons to kill him. Are you finished with hypothesizing? Excuse me? Suppose I did have a motive, even though a motive or a thought alone can't kill. Isn't that right? Talk to the hand. I didn't expect to resort to playing the semantics game with me. It appears this is where the real battle will begin. Wait, what? Ah! What kind of man he was. He was my subordinate, which is why I would like us to figure out the real cause of his death. That's something baffled to figure out, and something I wish to have no relation to. Bunk. Now he's even turning down a request from Ambassador Palanio. I'm very sorry. It seems even though my voice is falling deaf ears. Stop him from leaving. Hold it. That has to be the most sense he's ever done. Yeah. Hold it right there, Ambassador. Okay. To stop him from leaving. Usually that's me. Oh, well, do you recognize this? Wait, where have I seen that? Isn't that Faraday's organizer? That is a clue my father Baron Faraday left for us. Yep. Mm-hmm. The one in which he wrote about the Yatagarasu's key? Talking about. You say like it was related to me. What an amusing little girl you are. That sort of tricky won't work on me. And what is that toy there? Oh, here comes Little Thief. That's... The thievery device was used by Yatagarasu, or rather her dad. 7 years ago, he used this when he stuck into his embassy. What? These two pieces of evidence hold information the Yatagarasu dug up on you. If you go home now, I won't hesitate to send it all to Alabaster right behind you. Get to the point. Mm-hmm. The Yatagarasu, even the thorn in my side. Okay, does that order really contain any information on the dirty dealings? Then it's the bluff. Mm-hmm. It's okay. I believe Mr. Edgeworth. You'll come out on top in the end. When the go gets tough, someone's gotta be there to put the wind back in your sails. Alright. Mm-hmm. How about your testimony, if you please? Just shut up and get it already. It's probably a private plane, you loser. Alright, but this is the absolute last. Then even use all the power of Ambassador Palanazov, you won't stop me. I can't let this opportunity create for me to go to waste. Brain super glue. Or 2-pound epoxy. The last time I met with Coach was here in Theodore Neutralis, okay? After that, I was in Alabama for the rest of the time, as I told you earlier. In any case, I didn't see Coaching again after that. So there was no time span in which I could have killed him. Wouldn't you agree? Now then, since you people are practically begging, I'll allow you to question me. What a jerk. Yes, but no matter. We can't allow this chance to escape us. I warn you though, you reached the end of my patience. Waste my time with any questions and you will be punished. Did he just do what I think he just did? Come on. Yep, he doubled up my health nails. Mm-hmm. I don't intend to let him intimidate me. I know Coach was killed before returning to Babel. Double down, or worse, triple. So... Okay. So that probably means the most recent stuff. The stuff I just picked up. That doesn't help me. That doesn't help me. I think here. Hmm.
Objection!
Oh, that hurts. Wrong. Yeah, I know. They did me here. It's in trials, right? Hmm. Well, that's what I did wrong. It's here. This is the statement. Wrong, right? I think it's.
Objection!
Okay, what is. Okay, hang on a second. I did it wrong again? Come on. Alright, that's enough of that. I'm checking the data. I know. Aha, that's why I messed up. Yes, I know. Rationally about this. Come on. Focus. Not possible. Gotta be the photo.
Objection!
There it goes. Finally got that working. God, that was annoying. I was jumping ahead again. Oh man, I am very mentally exhausted, aren't I? Ugh, I gotta hurry this up. After the proof, I need to show that Hugh committed the murder. Ah, I know. Okay, that's right. Yeah, I must have missed him. I'm getting cooked in here. What is going on? Oh. My mistake. It's my mistake. I'm sorry. My mistake. I'm being an idiot. You hit him on the flowers. You to give the steel samurai.
Objection!
Objection.
Objection!
I just missed the state words. Okay. Ah. That's right. This man is an ambassador. He has territorial rights. No matter how hard we chase them after him, we won't have him tried in court. I'm going too fast in racing. That's all. Mm-hmm.
Not so fast!
Lang. Agent Lang. Oh, the reason for truth of the photo, right. Hey, what boy? Sorry, but no, wouldn't. Eh. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor. Good job holding the fort down until I got back. So, Mr. Alba, Your diplomatic immunity had just been revoked. What did you mean, revoked? Spare me this nonsense and let me through.
Not so fast.
Langsy said before aiming for the throat. Shoot the next shield off first. That's one. Who was Langsy? A wolf? Like fur, tail, and everything? The Imperial headquarters of the Imperial household, the Kingdom of Alabas. Took a while to get things rolling, but they finally moved on it. The Imperial household. What have you done? You have been relieved of your duties as ambassador, Mr. Alba. What? What? Oh! They just destroyed his ability to... Effective today, effective right now. And you have Mr. Prosecutor's videotape to thank for it. You can't be arrested simply because you're an ambassador. In that case, I thought I'd strip you of that title. You underestimated me, the descendant of the founder of the entertainment philosophy, Langsy. 4,000 years of deeply entrenched connections and networks around the world have really paid off. It can't be. I don't believe this. My ambassadorship has been revoked. Looks like you finally come to grips with your new standing. He's probably in shock from the loss of his shield. What a shame. I so want to use my whip on him. Why'd it happen to me? I'm just a hard-working, honest ambassador. Yeah, no.
Not so fast.
All right then, no problem. So, have fun, tropical smoothie. Pull that on now. We've already ripped away the mask and seen for who you really are, Mr. Alba. How? That is stupidly accurate. How did that even work? Oh, he's powered up again.
Objection.
No, I won't be stopped now. He's still intending to fight us? I might be done by then. We'll see what happens. If we are done, I'm switching over to the broship. And if I have energy to do it. So what if I'm no longer an ambassador? You still have any evidence on me. The fact remains that you cannot arrest me. I expect no less from you, the boss of the smuggling ring. Well, the rest is up to you, Mr. Prosecutor. Understood. You said I'm gonna kill Mr. Coach in the theater. But even if it's true, there was a knife in my... Even though it was true there was a knife in my bouquet, I left that bouquet in the theater. So anyone could have taken it out of there and used it, right? But hi, the claim that he was killed here itself is odd. After all, wasn't his body discovered in Babel? Are you claiming I carried his body all the way back over there? Preposterous.
Objection.
I'll be the one to prove whether it's preposterous or not. Ex-Ambassador Alba, are you ready? Because this is no game. This is war. I killed Coach in this theater using a knife that was stuck in my bouquet. I left that bouquet in the theater. Anyone could have taken a knife from there. Besides, Coach's body was discovered in Babel, right? There was no way for me to transport his body from theater to Babel. From theater to Babel, huh? Look, don't you have to have enough... Muhammad III. Nice. Look, don't you think you had enough fun with me? You already stole my ambassadorship from me. Would you like to... Would you have me surrender too? Oh, yes, fantastically, but what's the truth first? You have no plan to ever return to this country, isn't that right? Did you know that a bunch of your subordinates are seeking asylum because of you? It does not care. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, boot this guy out of them so we can finally end everything. I know, and I'll give him all my OCC leads in handcuffs. Without the entire ambassador, he's just another witness. You know, I can just see everyone in the lobby just give him the ambassador this really shadow face, glowing eyes, slasher grin that says, "Oh yeah, we're gonna do nasty things to you," and get him good. I wonder if they understand that all I can do is present evidence to testimony. So I kind of know where I want to pop stuff right now. I killed Coach in the season the night that I stuck my bouquet. I left that bouquet in the theater. Anyone can take a knife from there. Besides, Coach's body was covered in Babel, right? There was no way for me to have transported his body from the theater to Babel. Oh, yes, there is.
Objection!
Transportation. Interesting wording. Actually, I do believe there's a way to transport the body out of the theater. Perhaps you give this a look. What is that supposed to be? It's footage from the security camera that captured the state of the immigration area. So I congratulate you on getting your hands on it. Thank you for the warning. Now, if you take a good look at this section here. This lump here inside the pushcart. Do you know what's causing it? Should I? Because I don't. In that case, allow me to enlighten you. This is the cause of that natural lump of cloth in the pushcart. Probably
Take that!
the body itself. What does it mean to show me that? It's to say that the natural ball of the cart is Mr. Coach's body. You had the Steel Samurai wheel his body away from the real crime scene. What a guess. I wonder if you have any evidence to support it. I made that finale, but it is but a hypothesis. However, if you can't prove it, I'm afraid I must be on my way. I don't have any more time to play with you people. Hold it! From Gumshoe, out of Babel with the cart. Gummy? Detective Gumshoe, is that the Steel Samurai's push cart? Yes, sir. I found it in the open air stage area. So that's where you went. So, yes, I just might play a major role in solving this case, Detective. But something isn't right. I thought the entire samurai family was in Alabas. Where exactly in the open stage area did you find this cart? Oh, well, let's leave that for now and leave it down on the inside, Detective. Hello! It's blood. This must be Mr. Kocha's blood, which only goes to prove Mr. Kocha's body was indeed transported by this cart. I believe you understand what this means, correct? You killed Coach at the theater, then placed his body in the pushcart. And then you forced the Steel Samurai to unwittingly move the body for you.
Objection!
I forced them to move the body to Albat. What nonsense. Why would I bother to do such a thing?
Objection!
You scheduled to make a speech in Alabas. I mean, it's difficult for you to make a stop in Babal. However, what if you moved the body to Alabas? Because it's your embassy, you can keep an eye on it and tamper with the evidence. And then you smuggle it out of Alabas. More crackage! If I can show you how you move the body from Alabas to Babal, then I win. But you can't! The security between the two countries is incredibly tight. I'll be the one to judge whether I can and cannot prove it. So I ask you to provide us with testimony regarding your moves after your return to Alabas. Miles, have you figured it out yet? Do you know how the body was moved? To be honest, I have nothing to support my hypothesis at this time. Yeah, that's my channel. Gotta make those bigger and better positioned. However, I don't believe I made a mistake in my logic up to this point, which means there's no question it can't be answered, right? Saving the game because we're getting them really beefy here. I don't want to lose. The promised dash was smuggled especially through the brief flight through the air. But why shouldn't it be an answer to how the body was moved? Which means there must be a logic flaw somewhere I can exploit. Okay. I have my picture taken to steal samurai shaking hands. We saw that. Then just while I was starting my speech, the Yatagarasu appeared. I fear for national treasure, so I raced back to my office. That's it? Just the 3? Is that all? Yes? It looks like you left out a few things, such as the murder of Damask. Furthermore, you left out the part about meeting with me in your office. Ah, those trifling matters. I don't believe I need to speak of those things again. He talks so slow. I do so hate to waste time. That's cold. Is not every life precious? It should be. Do you really need me to answer that for you?
Objection!
People like you cannot be allowed to wander freely through society. Then you better try hard, because I doubt you'll find a single contradiction. Yes, he is. How soon so confident at a time like this? Come, don't be shy. Go ahead and ask whatever you like. Just 3 statements. That's not really good. A picture taken, we know that. And just about to start the speech, Yatagarasu appeared. We know that too. And that's could be seen in shirt as well. In other words, there's not really much to do but press.
Hold it!
So why is it only with the Steel Samurai? I thought the Pink Princess was also around. The princess was suffering from a bad hip at the time, and the doctors recommended that she rest. The pain of a bad hip. I suppose now you can really understand how it feels. Well, that went off topic. You didn't need to keep up the action no matter what, I suppose. Okay.
Hold it!
Alright, we know this bit. The Yatagarasu is just a trick that you had set up. I'm supposed to use a joke, but how do you suppose I thought I set it up? If you want to know, I can explain in detail for you. You arranged for spotlights in the Rose Garden so that you were to take the stage. You ought to see the Yatagarasu's shadow. Oh, that's an interesting tale. Sadly, it has nothing to do with me. What's going to take you to fess up everything? Very well, it's a different thing. After the thief appeared, what was the state of the Rose Garden? Everyone took refuge inside the embassy. I even helped with the escort effort. Then once everyone was inside, well, I appeared for the national treasure, so I raced back to my office. At this point in time, we let the info go fire back properly. Don't forget that we have a plan of ways to get him to talk. She's just as scary. I can't believe you even get into this. Everyone, please calm down. I'll think of something.
Hold it!
Last in the press, the only thing I got left. Then what happened after you returned to your office? I don't want to keep on repeating this. However, upon my return, I had a stroke of bad luck and bumped into Masked Man.
Objection!
Meaning Damask. And I don't want to keep on repeating this either. But the main was Damask II. Who cares what he's called? By the time he got the permanent statue he was supposed to steal, it already been swapped for the fake. Talk about an unlucky man. Being bludgeoned to death with a fake statue. Really? We'll fly. I think the scary part is the silence while she's doing it. But physical attacks are meaningless here. Only evidence will suffice. Unfortunately, there is nothing I can push. Are we finished here? Miles, did you not come up with anything how the body moved? He's not talking. Even after the proven so much. Is he going to get away with it? Is this the end? So... It appears that we made just in time. It would be a great honor if you allowed to be your allies in battle. Time for you to pay. Oh my god. Isn't that Larry and Old Bag? I am. Still Samurai Daddy, married man of Neo Odi Tokyo. Pretty pink princess mommy. Indeed, it's the two people I want to see the least. Larry, what are you two doing here? Good grief. Huh. Well, I guess if Larry's bad luck can rub off on Phoenix or Edgeworth, I guess maybe you can rub off someone else? I'm trying to help, jeez. I'm gonna get the bad guy to single thrust my samurai spear. Stop. Go away. Oh, this is grand. I see they managed to find the Iron Infant. Considering the fact the Iron Infant was sitting right top of the body, it might have something. Hey, is this me or is this Iron Infant completely soaked? Oh yeah, we found him in the Bible, but he was in the middle of the pool. Wait a second. Larry, go back to what you just said. It appears we made it. No, not that far back. Something about finding the Iron Infant in the Bible? You found it in a pool. I didn't recall there being one in the Bible. Oh, that! Well, I was in Albath the whole time. So I have no idea how the Iron Infant wound up in Babel. I thought I lost him in the Rose Garden. Well, I guess maybe this cute kid can swim, huh? Wait, what? Larry, you just lost the Iron Infant in the Rose Garden. Are you sure about that? Yeah, I'm sure, but I found him in... That's enough, Larry. The Iron Infant that Larry lost managed to move between the two countries. Furthermore, the infant was found soaked in the middle of a pool? This is what I've been looking for. It's another smuggling route between the countries. The key to the route the Iron Infant took to travel from the country is... No. Yes! Ah, that's right. The embassy is built in a bilateral symmetry in mind. Detective Gumshoe. Yes? There's a location I wish for you to examine post haste. It is where I believe the route used to smuggle culture body lives. An embassy built on bilateral symmetry, meaning that this is where we need to examine. Right there.
Take that!
Yes, sir. I'll be back before you know it. It's too late. Doesn't matter now what you do. It's all a waste of time. You will stay here with us and wait. This is Edward. It's here, sir. There's a reservoir here, just like in the Rose Garden. Just as suspected. The two sides of the empty are mirror images of each other, which means there's also a pool in the corresponding location in the Babylese side. Mr. Coach's body was moved in a babble through the pool.
Objection!
Objection! Big answer like that is uncommon for prosecutor. If you don't mind, I'll see more physical proof that you have any. The iron infant pop is soaked in water. Why do you think that is? Because he was fished out of a pool. Not just any pool. It was the Babylese one. I think it's pretty obvious at this point what must be true. The water reservoirs in the two countries are connected.
Objection!
And where is your proof that the two sides are connected?
Objection!
Objection right back. The proof is right there before your eyes. The half-drowned iron infant. What? This blasted doll? Mr. Edgeworth, I'm back. Hey, don't tell me. You guys figured everything out without me? We did, thanks to the hero Justice's son. Even if he is a doll, he meant to help foil a villain.
Not so fast!
Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, look, I don't want to say this, but it's kind of lucky the body just happened to pass on through Babel. This guy's a doll. He's small, so I can believe he made it, but he has a point. Yes, that's right. I'm glad someone here understands. Mr. Edwards, are you going to sex propose that a dead body can swim through a pipe? Oh, I know. Man, it's far from over. Agent Lang. Why is he helping Alba out now? He's not. He realized the flaw in my argument is helping to move the logic along. In which case, I should return the favor and find an answer. And another thing. Coach's body was found in his office in Babel. So what happened to his body after it was transported to the open air stage? Alba had a compass in Babel, remember? I mean, Shina. Or Yatagarasu, I guess, the best way to put it. With her body there, you can see how it's possible to move the body up to the office.
Objection!
Are you seeing him swam through the connected pipe with the body? It's hard to imagine that she swam through the connecting pipe. It's still only half-baked. In the end, it's all just with the befuddled music of the accusatory man. Now then, I believe she should give up and allow me passage. Because from the start, there was no feasible method of transporting the body. What? As the prosecutor recalls Shina's movements, what was happening in the embassy around the time Shina was in Babel? Get rid of the water. Ah, that's it. Done. Objection. Unfortunately for you, it's far from over, Mr. Alba. You are most persistent. Man, are you saying you thought of a way to move the body to the water? Move the body to the water? That's completely unrelated to how it's done. Excuse me? The reason I say is because there wasn't any water at the time. Any water. Just what it sounds like. Tonight's event made it possible to drain the water, allowing the body to be moved. We know what event that's talking about. Part of the fountain spout, part of the rose garden pool, all refills when water level, all refills the water when the water level is too low. We also know that the pools are connected underground and they're symmetric. So if a fire broke out in Babel, they need a lot of water to get it out, and you pull from the reservoir. Well, if they're connected, that means both pools would go down, and alabaster levels go back up again by feet from the fountain spouts. So we looked at them. Take that. Tonight, the Yatagarasu set fire to a variety of locations in the Babylese embassy. In order to put the fires out, much of the reservoir's water was used. Oh, of course, when the water was used, the reservoir's water level went down. If enough water was drained, the connecting pipe could be used to reverse the border.
Objection!
Or better yet, the body was sucked out. Throw a body in, start fire, Water goes down and will follow the path. Does any of this matter? You can't prove any of this. Pretending to be ignorant won't work with me. We both know what kind of situation we're in right now. Even in a game, there comes a critical game-changing moment. A moment in which you hit a wall and must overcome in order to beat the game. I found the route you used to spell the body, and that route will lead to your defeat. I know that. You know, the pools are extremely deep. There's also no ladder to foothold on the walls either. Hold the body and climb out of the pool. Ladders or footholds along the wall. There is no need for such things. What do you mean? If one were to use a certain something, they could go up and down the pool at will. Oh, looks like you got an answer already. Well, what are you waiting for, Mr. Prosecutor? Enlighten us already. The way Miss Sheena and the body were able to rise up to ground level. If there's a way to control the water level, that could be the way the body was moved. This was used as the body, so the body and Sheena could be moved up and down the pool. Take that! Mr. Alvin used the fountain spout, in a manner of speaking. The fountain spouts? How so? The water level in the pool can be controlled by opening and closing the spouts. Miss Sheena and the body were lifted upward by the buoyancy in water. The fire of the Babbly's side and the firefighting effort. These were set in motion all for the sake of smuggling Mr. Coach's body. Alright. Shall I show you where the final destination of my train logic leads? First, Mr. Alba closed the fountain bath in advance, in preparation for things to come. Then he took the pushcart that was brought into the rose garden and pushed it along the iron infant and coached body into the pool. At the time, Chanel was busy conveniently starting the first fire. She then made for the open air stage pool and the way for the firefighter effort to begin. When the firefighters used the water in that pool, the level went down. And by the time the fire was put out, the pipe between two was exposed. This is when she puts the cart from Alabaster into Babel. Once that was accomplished, Alba simply opened the fountain spouts once more, and the pool refilled itself, a natural water elevator. And the water level rose up to the original level, along with Sheena and the body. After that, Shana used the pushcart to carry the body up to the Secretariat's office. There's an elevator in the embassy after all, so you see, even with a small frame, she could have easily transported Coach's body. And that wraps up my thorough explanation of how the body was moved. Oh, we must have hit the nail on the head. He's reacting badly. Well, ex-Ambassador Alba, what do you think? Not so untouchable that your precious extra territorial rights protect you, are you? Awesome. He's still fighting back? Holy crap. But when you get down to the nitty-gritty, you know how it takes to indict me. The nitty-gritty? What does that old man want now? Proof. I believe what he seeks. Without any, who would to say whether or not any of what you just said really just happened? There is no need to worry. I had all the proof we need all along. The body wasn't the only thing to go through the pool's connected pipe tonight. Just as Gumshoe found a pushcart in the open air stage area, so too did I find one item there. And that piece of evidence is what will prove that the pool was smuggling route. Remember, one piece of evidence is also wet for some reason.
Take that!
Take that. And what exactly is this? You have no idea, do you? This little piece that I found on the Babbly's side will be your undoing. A guitar pick. Would you care to explain how that is going to do me in, as it were? Much of the charge I never have, but there's not a guitar pick. What? This is something. Making sure to last a little bit. This is something I found in the open air stage, which is transported with the body. I naturally assumed that you would recognize it, since you took a photo with it after all. But since you don't, allow me to show you what this fragment on the stage area belongs to. This.
Take that!
Let's take a good look at the murder weapon that was used to kill Manny Kochan. On the handle of the knife, there's a beautifully bloomed flower. However, it appears missing a single petal. Nah, not a petal, a guitar pick. Oh, some drumsticks there too. Now let's see what happens when you try to fit this pick in that open slot. It's perfect. I assume the petal must have fallen off the flower during the Kochan's murder. And then it was accidentally placed into the pushcart along the body.
Objection.
And in the story, nothing more. Oh, I sure it's nothing. It's more than just a story. Because for some odd reason, this petal was wet when I found it. It was what? You say? And the only place it could have gotten wet is from an open air stage's pool. Now I ask you, how did part of the weapon which was smuggled in the theater wind up in the open air stage area on Babylon's side embassy? I don't think I need to waste any words to explain this, as the petal explains it all for me. It proves that someone went from the Rose Garden pool and on through to Babylon. Almost got him. The people of Zeng 5 have been waiting to see you face to face, Mr. Alba. I'll tell everyone back home we'll be there soon. You should be happy. This why? Why? It's a little late to be asking that question. You should have known from the very beginning, when you took your first life. No matter how you may plot, or how you may try to cover it all up, you can never hide your crime and what you've done. Because we're here to see it that justice is served to people like you. You can't call what you're given a perfect argument. You're right. In that case, I have no choice but use all the evidence I have. I'll use it all until he breaks on the way of his crimes. Mr. Alba, I request that you testify once more. This really will be the end of the line. Oh my god, there's still more? I've been at this for I've been done 2.5 hours. Mother. The final testimony. March 15th, 3:33 in the morning. Good grief, it's 3:30 in the morning? Good God, that's awful. The trial lobby. Mr. Alba, I request you testify once more. Either there's anything else for me to testify about. So I have yet to fully prove it was Mr. Alba who murdered Kochan. Well, I would like to hear about your movements before the murder occurred. I wonder if you could tell us about what you did here at the end of the Neutralis. Very well, I suppose you could tell you about that. Because about all I did was just watch the Steel Samurai stage show. Elaborating even that alone is good enough for me. The only way for me to place this man under arrest is to pinpoint the exact location of where the murder took place. And for that is the key to the investigation. Alright, what do we got? I watched it from the last row. The stage was well built, but it was dark out in the audience. I swear I was there in the audience, but it's hard to prove that, I suppose. I do remember the content of the show very well, though. Is that proof enough for you? Really? Those moving scenes were seared in this old man's heart. I'll never forget them. Were you? Of course I was. I had a great fondness for the Steel Samurai. You're not the one. You're not the one who's cool. It's the Steel Samurai is cool. Hmm? Larry, not now, please. She's been standing here this whole time, and only now he notices her. Her name is Carrie Faraday, and she helped me in my investigation. Really? Now we're doing this? Zion and the peanut. No time for triviality like at a time like this. Mr. Probably, this is the final battle. You got that? I know. This is the end. For that man there. That's the kind of thing I like to hear. I think I'll give trusting you a try, Mr. Prosecutor. Or rather, Mr. Edgeworth. Wow, he's opening up. I leave this critical battle up to you, Mr. Edgeworth. I have no fear I'll finish the job. This really is the end game. The time comes to expose every last one of Alba's lies. Let's kick an old man's butt. Because he's evil. And corrupted. And crooked. And twisted. And every bad guy word you can think of. Alright.
Hold it!
Hold it. Well, I remember the content of the show as myself. That's nice. That's nice. Hey, we all know the show, don't we? Nah, I wasn't planning to let him. Yes, I remember that well, and that's a spectacular special move. The way you delivered the final blow against the evil magistrate. Early summer rain jab. I'm sorry, the what? The rain jab? Had the cave been going off on us all night about saying how awesome the sushi slash was? Got him! Oh, that scene would live on in my heart forever. Is that how it went? I totally forgot about that. How do you forget your own special moves? That's the special tactic Steel Samurai uses when you use the Samurai Spear. Yes, today was the first time they showed it off, was it not? If I had watched the show, how can I answer you with that name of that move? I suppose you are correct. If you could, please elaborate on this point for me. One of the scenes for this never before seen early summer rain jab move. Of course, it still hasn't been seen. How could it? Larry bent the stupid spear before it even happened. Take that. Oh yeah, adjustment. The special move today was the early summer rain job. Is that your final answer? Oh, yeah. So twisted. You little irritating gnat. I hate those things. Do you think you can trip me up by asking the same question over and over? That was not my intention. Your testimony is more than sufficient. However, I believe it'd be wise for you to take a look at this. The samurai spear, what about it? This spear actually never made it on stage today. Excuse me? Wow, Larry's luck did rub off badly on Alba. Unfortunately for you tonight, tonight's Steel Samurai happened to be a goof of a young man with an abundance of useless hot-bloodedness. Wow. Are you saying the entire smuggling ring, the whole worldwide smuggling ring just was tossed out the window because Larry flubbed up? I love it. Having said that, that useless man bent the spear during his rehearsal this evening. Okay, do you remember what the Steel Samurai special move was tonight? The Steel Samurai Sushi Slash. Because he didn't use the spear, a last minute change was made. Had we really been watching the show, you would have known the move that was used. Alba, You didn't watch a single minute of the show, did you?
Yeah.
Blow back. I like that. Aha! So he wasn't watching the show tonight. Then it opened the possibility he was busy killing Coach instead. So where were you during the show? I demand an answer. What's so funny? You're so sloppy, and so are your conclusions. I still insist that I watch the show. Or most of it, in any case. What do you mean by most of it? Ah, you see, I left my seat for a spell to visit the restroom. I assume that's when that dramatic scene was played out on stage. Oh, the flimsy restroom excuse. We can't really use that as proof that he didn't watch the show at all. Pretty much. As a fan of the Steel Samurai, I had wanted to watch the entire show. Honest. As a Steel Samurai fan, for someone who wasn't even in his seat for the climax, you have no right to call yourself as fans, ever. Huh? Who objected? Who held? Just now? Oh, young lady. Oh, God. I'm gonna have to do it, aren't I? Larry, what are you doing interrupting me like that? Gee, please, hold on a second, I beg. You may never accept this old man as Steel Samurai fan, but I totally think he's a Steel Semantic. It's a maniac. What exactly is Steel Semaniac, pal? I leave him and say Steel Samurai Maniac. Yeah, trust me, I know a real fan when I see him because I'm the Steel Samurai. Very loudly, I will never acknowledge you as the Steel Samurai. What are you getting out so worked up for, Edgeworth? It appears that the real Steel Samurai recognizes me as a fan. As well as he should have, I am a fan. That's not though I missed the entire show. It was the most amazing show, filled with the spirit of young and young at heart. The sarcasm dripping from his long-winded nose could be running thicker. Getting the name of the move wrong only proved that he didn't watch the last scene. What I really need here is something more definitive. Something that links Alba directly to the murder of Kochin. I'm honoring self-praise from the Steel Samurai, but what is it for? Well, I was wondering how you found out about the early summer rain jab. That move is a bit of a secret that only a small portion of the staff know about. Wait, it was a secret? Larry, what did you say? Did I say something stupid again? Yes. Did you see that this early summer rain jab was actually a secret? Well, maybe I shouldn't have said secret. More like we only decided on the name of the move right before the start of the show. Right before? Yeah, stage director was going nuts because we were supposed to debut a move. For about 5 minutes before the show, we threw it up on the dressing room's whiteboard. Early summer rain job. I think that's kind of how we decided the name of the move. But by the time I married Benta Spear, so I guess the whole thing was kind of pointless. Oh my, what is he doing here? Apparently causing more chaos. How you doing? Welcome back, Sage. Good smoothie? Long story short, because we changed the move to Sushi Slash, we kind of pretended that the early summer rain job didn't exist at all. I mean, bad if someone found out we changed the move, so we made it a secret. Very cool. So basically, a gag order was issued for the publicity sake. Which is why I think most of the staff haven't even heard of the move. Hold those lips of yours still. What the heck, old guy? I've done nothing but listen, and from what I can tell, it's all very unrelated to the case. It's also very cheap and pointless outside and waste of time, much like the kids' show. Mr. Alba, I believe the one who should be quiet now is you. How dare you? I expect you already noticed. Actually, the very severe implications of this man are in this man's testimony. Basically, I think Larry's bad luck is rubbing off on Alba right now, too. Which is honestly a godsend to the case. There are no implications to be read into the behind-the-scenes story of a kid's story. Don't even think about trying to slither your way out of this, Alba. You're the one who said it yourself. That's the name of the move was Early Summer Rain Jab. But that means only decided upon right before the show is about to start. So what are you driving at? That's the name of the move you told us was never used in the show or even said aloud. Now then, would you care to tell us how you found out about the name of that move? Because I can only think of one way you could have known. Alba, this is the one way you could just know the name of the special move. You saw it, you dope. You named it because you saw it on the dressing room whiteboard. The staff members who knew it were keeping it a secret. So you couldn't have simply gone after the staff member's ass. Which means that the only other option left is you saw on the whiteboard. There's another piece of evidence that has a great deal to do with the dressing room. But we can't afford to let it slide. What's related to it? Both? The Steel Samurai pushed this from Alabasta from the dressing room. There's blood inside. Coach's blood. Theoretically. But should be 99% likely.
Take that!
That cart. The push cart that was used to move the body was right there in the dressing room. During the show, the cart awaited its turn to be pushed on stage in the dressing room. Are you saying Alba's dead body was on the stage the whole time with the fake baby thing in it? Creepy. And then right after the show ended, it went to Alabasta along with the samurai. Which means that the only time the killer could have placed the body inside the pushcart was when the pushcart was in the dressing room backstage. I don't know. The body has to be dead for a while to start smelling. So basically, the killer has to be someone who visited the dressing room during the show. Precisely. Ham. Oh, but wait. What if, and this is just a what if. What if the murder took place right in the dressing room? What do you mean, Kay? I have to admit, she brings up a valid possibility. During the show, the dressing room was supposed to be devoid of people. I don't know. I guess everyone thought it was samurai dogs. Just piles of meat. Why would I say that? That's awful. Samurai dogs are piles of meat. A dead body is a pile of meat. That's awful. Beyond rational thought. Oh, I'm so sorry. Hey, yo. No, don't hurt me with that. I'm gonna laugh, please. Trying to show the dressing room was supposed to be devoid of people. Slipping undetected in the private dressing room, then it would be as simple as pie. The killer wants to come up with the idea to move the body with a pushcart then too. Okay. I'll admit that. Correct stuff makes the theater dressing room the ideal location for the murder of Manny Koshin. Alba, during the show, you went down to the dressing room, and I want to know why. Yes, I was there. I went to the dressing room. I knew it. Uh-oh. He's got defensive again? Guys, he's had hard uprooted like a big old red oak. Old indeed. What now? Don't I deserve a chance to explain myself? Explain? What's to explain? I believe I told you earlier that I went to the restroom. Well, I got lost when I did. And I want to ask for a direction, but I opened the dressing room door, no one's inside. And that's when I saw the name of the move on the whiteboard. You punk, still trying to get out of this? Good grief, he is stubborn. I don't have enough evidence on hand to do anything. I don't have the airtight evidence. I know, right? It's still clicking. So as long as we don't have the evidence to disprove it, we can't do a thing. It's not enough to put it away. Airtight evidence, I need to put this man away for good. But that's what I need, then perhaps... Agent Lang, I believe in the investigation of the dressing room is in question, is in order. It's possible we may find new evidence there.
Not so fast.
We don't need to do any of that. What? Wolfie, how did you... Not saying this to be mean. Just we already searched there. My men realized something else. And they found nothing? There is only one thing I can say to you, Sith, and they found nothing. That's it. I guess you're right. If they had found something, they would have reported to us. They couldn't find anything because there was nothing there to find. And if there's no info to feed the legal thief, I can't do much to help either. This is the end. The murder took place in this theater, which is not protected under the extraterritorial rights. And the fact that Mr. Alba himself had committed the murder. Good, someone's checking out today. If I can just prove both statements to be true, Alba walks. If I can't prove both statements to be true, Alba walks away a free man. There's no other course of action left for us. It appears that Hannah cars that turned out to be a bust. Now, excuse me, because of you people, I missed my flight. Now I must make haste to arrange for a new one. Who the heck held it this time? I know, right? No way. Old bag? Ah, first Larry, now you? Oh, that's... God. Wendy, old bag, she never goes away. You are a nuisance. Why did you have to speak up right now? Really, the most wonderful thing from you. It's so. Why I have a feeling it's so special that I could just give it away to just anyone, you know. Special present of love. Oh, I'm not reading that. Hmm? It's a samurai dog. It's a box of those samurai dogs, right? Hold up. No way. No freaking way. I didn't get the evidence entered into my system. No, it's something, all right. Give it a second. Good thing the Switch has a replay trick. Hold it! Pause! No, I want that on. I saw it! What? I swear I saw it. Hold on. Trim. Let's do that, because it might be easier to find that point. There. Okay, so it's really hard to see, but I think this box is different. We'll go back to the game. I caught a glimpse of it for a second. It's driving me nuts. I have to look at it. You'll see in a second. But I want that evidence in my locker right now. Everyone's just speechless. Are we through here? Well, I don't know about the love, but I know about the evidence. Just give it a minute, that's all. Or maybe an hour. You'll see what I talk about, Sage. Mr. Edward, can you do anything about her? There's no power on earth that can force that one into silence. I know, right? There, hold still. Right there. I swear, that's not how samurai dog boxes look. Why? Okay, so why in the world does Wendy Oldbag's box have a red dot on it on the fan? It has a special design on its fan. It's like the Japanese flag, so I thought it's special. Wait, a special box with the Hinomaru like fan on it? I never heard of such a piece of merchandise before. Yep. However, there it is, the red sun on this fan filled in. Is it possible? Could it be? After the show, the samurai dogs were piled up on the dressing room floor. However, there's no such thing as a Hinomaru dog. This contradicts the fact between something that should not exist yet does. The rays from this red sun may be just what we need to get the point in the right direction. I know, yeah. A present? They play delivery boys. We're supposed to hand the dogs off to the innocent people and tell them hi. Not to pile on the push cart to move them. I believe you understand what this means, correct? You killed Koshin at the theater and then placed the buy in the push cart. Very true. Yep, that's my system, alright. Well, at least the system I help out with. It's time to piece the final piece of the logic puzzle together. No matter how fragile small connections may be, once we found them all, the way the truth will be revealed. We have 4 pieces of evidence. Push cart to push cart. Connect. Okay. The killer used the push cart to transport the body, which means that they had to remove the dog from within first. Therefore, I don't mean, no, I mean 2, I think. There are 3 pieces. The man said 3 pieces of logic to go. Therefore, the dogs were piled up on the dressing room floor. Were most likely taken out of the pushcart by the killer. Last 2 bit of logics. That which should not exist. This box of samurai dogs with the Hinomaru mark on it. Hinomaru. If this red sun was filled in when the killer was busy removing the samurai dogs from the pushcart, then it's proof that the murder took place in the dressing room. As long as the red sun turned out to be what I believe it to be. Wendy Oldbag, I thank you. What you have given me to me is truly something very special. As expected, you killed Kochin in that dressing room. No, I didn't. Have you figured out yet? Your words are meaningless, worthless, and powerless. The only way I'm going to continue to cooperate is with some definitive proof. That arrogance, that self-confidence. You believe you erase every piece of evidence that could incriminate you? Yeah. I don't have it yet. However, there remains 1 piece here, and it's what you would put you away for good. Oh, hey, Mr. Prosecutor. It's not until you finally found him. You finally found the fangs who needed to go after this guy's juggler. Tell us, what about that box of samurai dogs that's gonna put the old man away? The trace evidence that would bring him down? Why, it's here, of course. Right here. This box of samurai dogs with the Hinomaru fan on it. This should never have existed. So I want to take it all. I I want you all to take a good look at this red spot. It's a single drop of blood. Ah, what? Oh, blood? You say? We indeed. Agent Lang, I'd like this blood to be analyzed post-haste. Gotta admit, that's a bit surprised. I can't believe we found blood in a place like this. Hey, you, get this down to the lab, pronto. Well, it could be one or two peoples. If you kill Cochin with a knife, that means it could be Cochin's blood. It probably is Cochin's blood now that I think about it. Cause if he it can't be Alba's wound because apparently the guy took a blow from, according to Alba, he took the blow from within the office. It's an office. Ugh. If we think about the flow crime, I think the reason would become obvious. Larry, you said you transported the samurai dogs with the pushcart, correct? Oh, yeah, you have a great memory, Edgy. That pushcart is a bit too big for my son, you know what I mean? So to make sure everyone could see them, I had to pile some stuff in. Kind of fair the dogs were there, so I used them to fill up the cart. If what Larry said is true, then what were those boxes doing on the floor? We'll see. Ah, I see. The killer took him out of the placed the body in the pushcart. Exactly. And that is when I believe the victim's blood found its way onto the box. And when my men investigated that room, not a single box of samurai dogs was in there. Because the empty staff members had already confiscated them. Yes, no doubt to hide the evidence of the murder. It's a good thing Miss Old Batman just steal one of the box. That one box before they got to them, huh? Looks like Miss Old Batman also man put this great suit to shame. Alba, I'd like to say this is one very fatal oversight on your part. Oh, he's still pushing back? How can he be so confident and know in the situation? What am I missing? Even that blood turned out to be Cochin. Then what? Yeah, the sole piece of evidence that was left on the scene of the crime, that alone has shed light on a new fact. At the very least, we now have proof that the murder occurred in the dressing room. And you say that it means something. Excuse me, sirs. So, what were the results of the analysis? Sir, the analysis came back and confirmed the red substance is blood. I knew it. Was this Alba? Edgeworth, I wonder if you might humor my question. Your question? The one from above, how have you forgotten? Even if it is Mr. Coach's blood, what difference would it make? Like we already told you, it proved that the crime was seen within that dressing room. But it wouldn't tie him to the crime, would it? Well, it doesn't prove that I'm a killer, does it? He's still weaseling out of it. Grief, he has a very good point. The blood in that box doesn't prove Alba is the killer. This evidence is meaningless. It can't be, we were so close. Yeah, let's see what it says. I want to smack this. We finally found a solid piece of evidence. There must be something I can expose with it. I can't think of a single thing. Oh, for God's sake, stop for the last ring down your nonsense. Hold it. Oh, shot at the... Oh, what is that? It's too late. I'll stop me now. Alice gave you a shout out. Or that was about the other thing. I'm finishing the other half of it. Oh man, you're that far in? That's my last game of. That's the one considering at the last game my chain. Who said that? Wasn't me, pal. Wasn't me. Not me. It was me. Why'd you? It was the forensic guy. Because I haven't finished reporting everything you, sir, yet. There's more? Oh, very cool. I gotta work on mine. But I have one or two games I have to knock out before I take on Investigation 2 and then Spirit of Justice. Beat it again. Beat it again. What? Hurry up and spit it out. Yes, sir. That blood I mentioned, it's not the same blood type as the victim. What the heck? What? What? What do you mean it's not the same type? You mean it's not the victim's blood? If it isn't his, then who the heck is it? It's not the victim's. I don't know, sir. Oh no, it's not the same type of blood type as the victim, sir. Neither do I. What an amusing turn of events. That blood drop proves something to be true, alright? Namely my words. Which one of your words would that be? The ones where I stated that your words are meaningless, worthless, and powerless. Yes, there was. That blood had nothing to do with the murder investigation whatsoever. Need I remind you that the blood got onto that box long before it entered my embassy? What sort of nonsense? Yeah, it's blood. So you like to believe. But what if someone preparing a set of samurai dog has a small nosebleed? What then? She keeps spewing lies and destroying the credibility of evidence. What a jerkwad. Dang it. Everybody's... On a red herring? The blood doesn't belong to anyone connected to the case. That should be a clue enough. How about you jerk? I'm not saying what that you said. Oh, don't you ever address me as such a filthy word again. I waste enough time here with you, and you have your answers. So let me through. Not so fast indeed. But it doesn't matter where you run off to, you'll never escape me. Someday I'll have the satisfaction to stick my fangs in you, you'll see. And all iron people behind me, work to see to it that day comes. Do you know what your words sound like to me? They sound like the whine of a pathetic loser of a mutt. Oh, that's cold. Is this really all we can do? Is the blood really from someone completely unrelated to the case? Or is there another possibility? Someone else other than the victim? Just when I thought I had him backed in the corner, it is I who have been backed into one. In a situation like this, what would that man do? What would he, who can turn any desperate situation around, do? I think we know the answer to this already. Well, if you're backed in the corner, you turn your thinking around. Don't ask what the blood for is unrelated. How can it be related? Like, if it didn't come from the victim, who did it come from? Well, turn it around. That's it. I must turn my way of thinking around. It's not whose blood is this? It's whose blood could get onto the box like this. And if I think about it that way, if the blood got onto the box when the body was being placed into the pushcart, then the owner of said blood must have been in the dressing room at the time. There's only one person that it could be. Well, I must praise you for trying so hard. Let's do things right. It's because of you kid that I was removed from the center stage and would be forced to live out the rest of my life in the shadows, unfortunately, of a cell. It's not a total loss, as the underworld will allow me more freedom than you ever know. Freedom like what the raven feels as it flies through the dark night of the sky. You can't lay a finger on me. Not now or ever. The alarm of the law is powerless before me. Indeed. Lest you being powerless, is it? I wouldn't be so sure about that if I were you. What do you mean? Well, let me describe you in one word. Pitiful. Pitiful? How so? Alba, your wings were clipped long ago. Huh? And for someone who's trying to fly away on them without noticing that fact, pitiful is the perfect word to describe you. Mere words. His wings were clipped, Mr. Edgeworth. Just what do you think of me, Kay? We already had caught him in our trap a while back. With an incredibly powerful, definitive piece of evidence. Hey, heard some Mr. Prosecutor prepared to speak in English? What are you talking about? What piece of evidence? The piece I speak of course, is this drop of blood. But we know it's not for the victim. I don't see how it remains relevant to this case at all. Miss Falcon, I believe that is exactly why it's very important to the case. And the part that is the most important is the fact that it's not the victim's blood. You're looking a little pale. Good, I believe you are very aware of what I mean. Do you know who the blood belongs to? Of course I do. This piece of evidence is irrefutable proof that will stop the killer in his tracks. The blood that sold this box to the samurai dogs belongs to this person. Let's square this jerk away and put him away properly.
Take that!
Alba. The blood of the red sun on this box belongs to you, Querus Alba. Step 1. What? The blood fell in the box when Mr. Coach's body was being loaded into the pushcart. At that time, the only two people in the dressing room were the victim and his killer. If the blood doesn't involve the victim, then there's only one other person who it can belong to. And that person is the murderer himself. That's the only logical conclusion. What if during the murder, Mr. Coachman fought back? You mean if before Alba could kill him, Coachman managed to wound Alba? Yes, I believe we have a piece of evidence that proves that he was bleeding then. What is the piece of evidence that shows this was probably bleeding? Considering if we got a nice little picture of it.
Take that!
Mr. Alba, you bear on your body a great wound. That was from the Mask 2 attacked me with a pair of scissors. But is that what really happened? You can manufacture a weapon by smearing blood on it. So I can't just accept that as fact. Let's try a test, Alba, and see if the shape of your wound matches the scissors. You really are something else, Edgeworth. You don't let a single you don't let a single thing slip you by, no matter how insignificant the possibility. You don't want to talk, Alba. You might give the law a slip for 10 years as a smuggling ringleader. No matter how the danger, you can hide every last ounce of fear and anxiety from everyone. You truly are one-of-a-kind criminal. I am the master of my fear. And for fear, then Howard, to think that a person such as you could miss such a larger thing. Do you believe I have overlooked something? You said that my wound was caused by Mr. Kocha, and that it was caused here in one of the theater's dressing rooms, right? Yes, that's correct. I'd like to point out that it's simply not possible. My wound is a stab wound, and one that can only have come from a blade. I wonder where you propose that such a weapon came from. Just as Mr. Alba was able to bring an Alabastian knife in the bouquet, there must have been some other way of sneaking a weapon of some sort. But as long as you can't prove what that other way is, all you're talking about coaching stabbing me is pure nonsense. So if that other way does exist, you better hurry and tell me now. Of course we will. With pleasure. Wait, what? This piece of evidence shows how Mr. Coachman brought a weapon to the theater.
Take that!
Take that! Among law enforcement, this piece is known as the Yatagarasu's key. The key! That's the key that her father stole from here 7 years ago. And it's very unique, as it's both a key and a knife. Meaning that under the guise of a key, it could have been easily brought into the theater. Almost got him. You couldn't dispose of the knife that stabbed you. Therefore, you wiped off the blood and placed it back in Coachin's pocket. After all, the key itself opened the safe in his office. And inside that safe was a document about the Kodofian's paper signed by Cochin. It made it look like Cochin died at the smuggling ring. You had to make it look so the police were the one who opened that safe. All that hard work to save yourself only served to destroy you in the end. Shall we try matching this knife blade with your wound, Mr. Alba? Here it comes. The best part of any kind of end of the case. And that is what some may call the coup de grace. We just did. Swine, all of you. Especially Manny Cochin. It's all a man's betrayal. He sought to steal control of the ring from me by removing me as ambassador, which is why he deserved to die while bearing the guilt for all my crimes from me. That's why I sent out the Yatagarasu's car. And how this incident was born. Man is supposed to be the smuggling leader who was killed by the Yatagarasu. But I had yet another reason, yet another story that was supposed to play out. Man's death was supposed to bring everything to a close. And I would have gotten away to the two if it weren't for your meddling prosecutors. Mr. Alba, I'm afraid there is one more question I forgot to ask. This country or Alba, which country's court would you like to face first? Either way, it's game over for you. Edgeworth! And one more. I think I got my shots. So, I know, right? Ooh, this is it, the big day. It's Mr. Alba's trial today. And next week, he's scheduled to stand trial in his own country in Alabas. Francisca's heading to that one. I expect she'll be serving a 4 course of whiplashes at it. Having to face Miss Von Carmen court right after facing you, sir. Ugh, I don't want to think about what that would be like. I caught a glimpse of Alba as being escorted in. And boy, he looks about as glum as I do the day I got my monthly paycheck. You know, I've been thinking. That flight attendant and even Mr. Portsmouth were all Alba's secret agents. Right, the smuggling was the common thread between all of them. Cammy Meal was to provide support during smuggle-off, using her job as intended. Portsmouth was to manipulate trials related to the ring and to end in their favor. Go, your airline, and even the prosecutor's office. No one was safe from that ring, huh? I suspect there are more members of this ring spread throughout the world. Yeah, so it sounds like such a big op, I can't even begin to imagine what it's like. What's up, detective? Nothing, just, well, come to think of it. Mr. Romano's trial is also scheduled for later today, sir. I'm aware of that. Mr. Romano has been working with the smuggling for now for 10 years. He used the group's various connections worldwide to assist the ring. But all has come to an end as the conglomerate is now undergoing harsh scrutiny. I owe Mr. Romano a debt of gratitude, but he must pay his debt to society. Well, with the arrest of both Alba and Romano, I guess that about wraps up the KG incident as well, huh? I suppose so. The real killer in the KG incident 10 years ago was Cochin. And 7 years ago, the killer in the second incident was Mackerel. Those two facts are unshakable truth. However, it seems that a lot of effort was put into hiding these and other truths from us. Now we're exposed to all today's trials. You're solving the case left and right today, aren't you, sir? CCU and Dead Man. Perhaps now these two brave souls who tried to make the truth known can rest in peace. By the way, I received some gifts from the Ambassador Palanio. Shrimp, crab, beef. I don't need any of these, so I'm giving them to you. What? Seriously, sir? Wait, actually, I don't think I want them anymore. The way you're holding them. Don't tell me they're just coupons, sir. Detective Gumshoe, have you not read the paper recently? Ever since the two countries became Codopia again, the economy has changed. Really? And it seems the Paladino has reaped a few benefits of his own from it. He's been announced as the official ambassador of the newly reunified Codopia. Ah, but what a pity. Even though every item he sent is a treasure, you don't seem all that interested. Well, if you don't want them, I can give them my lovely Sinkei. Wait, that's not what I said. So, Mr. Please have him, sir. Actually, come to think of it, where is Kay? She's standing right there. I'm gonna alert that. Ferocious love blooms each new spring. She's right there, Gumshoe. And Lang's here. A pleasant surprise to see you here. Been a long time since I stepped foot in a courthouse. What was I gonna miss? Watching the guy who screwed up my country finally get what's coming to him. Well, that and something else. I want to see you in action in court. If that's so, Agent Lang. We flushed out all the counterfeit bills, so Zingfa is finally at peace again. It's all thanks to you. So I just want to say, thanks. You know, I can see it, his hair. I should be the one thanking you, Agent Lang. If you hadn't negated a job of extraterritorial rights, I would not have been able to bring him to trial. I believe the victory belongs to the both of us in this case. Shared victory, huh? Look, don't get me wrong. I'll still never forgive you prosecutors. I have zero interest in that truth thing you talk about in courts. I've always done things my own way. That's not about to change. You got that? Let's see. Well, I believe you should follow your going creed when you do your job. Yeah, if there's ever some of your precious truths can't catch, feel free to sit around and cry about it all you want. As for me, I don't get that person no matter what. Alright. About time for the trial to start. I will see you later. I'll be watching your performance from the gallery. I'm looking forward to this. Hope you got enough. I'm gonna call my men up as well. Somehow a ticker tape goes a long way. Tell me about it. The scene shifts to the courtroom, and the final act of this long tale begins. The legend of the great thief Yatagarasu. It's the story of those who chose to dedicate their lives. I can't keep up with that. Prosecutors are those who seek a guilty for the defendant they meet. And to that end, you have no choice but to win by any means necessary. That created force on me when I was very young. However, I no longer think that's all we need prosecutors are. And that is because... What, for the big word? Even though I only been away from the court for a short time, I feel as though it's been a lifetime since I set foot in one. Today, more than any other day, I feel the fight within me rising. Oh my goodness gracious! 3.5 hours. Objection indeed. So, I'm gonna put this to sub mode from there. That's gonna keep playing. So I'm gonna turn it down a little bit too. Oh my golly good gracious, that is a lot of content. Let's see how it started. Tuesday, I did about 3.5 hours. Wednesday, I cut a little short and did 2.5 hours. Today, another 3.5 hours. That is a 9.5 hour run at this one case. Oh, I hate when that sort of thing happens. So, anyways, give me a minute. I'm going to switch to the BRB and I'll be right back, okay? I got to use the restroom so bad. How you think I felt when I went through this? Yeah, about the same as I do. I'm just happy I broke it up into 3 segments. Okay, so holy crap, Aceattorney Investigation Game 1. This was a joy and a half to play on the big screen. I had like what 5 or 6 sessions. This makes 5, 6, 7 sessions for me to make the complete all parts of the game. Holy crap, I'm pretty tired. So I don't know. Should I keep going? Because the second game way too soon. It does, but I have 1, maybe 2 games to bash through first. Because I want to break it up a little bit, you know? Now, one of the games could be the Great Aceattorney Chronicles, which I only played about 75% of. I've never finished it. That's why I said soon. Yep. The other game I really want to play live on stream, and I have to work on getting some things set up first. It's also going to be one of the first time I ever use the system to play games this type. So yeah, that's going to be interesting. In the meantime, I'm probably going to take a break from the Ace Attorney stuff for about a week. Next Tuesday, Wednesday, I'll be sitting down and going and working and put my time back into Mega Man, because I haven't done that. I skipped that this week to make room for this game, because I didn't want to get ground out into it. So yeah, so this game will be concluding real soon, I think. But my thoughts on this game is that it's a good little game. It is a brain buster of a puzzle. The first 1, 2, or 3, first 1, 2 cases, fairly simple. Game 3, when it started getting a little bit on the edgy side. Game 4, that's when it really gets a bit dicier. But case 5, holy crap! Well, that make me stress all week. I actually I had to put like I said, I had to make separate sessions to make this game session work. So yeah. So it is really exhausting to pull this sort of thing. It was pretty exhausting mentally. So I'm happy I was able to complete it, even with all the health damage I took for the whole thing. So my plan of action is this. Next week, Tuesday and Wednesday, thank you, bot. Next week, Tuesday and Wednesday, will be more Mega Man 4 Red Sun. We managed to finish off the second tourney, so we need to pick up where we left off from there. Then I think maybe for like an hour today, after I take about 5 minutes to take a breather, I'll be switching over to Brothership for about like an hour or so today, just to do some side questing and get knocked out. Yeah, so that's my plan of action for the rest of the day, I think. And then tomorrow will be the repaired progress on the Wind Waker crowd control randomized. So I fixed the progress, everything's ready to rock and roll. I just have to get back into the game. So that's cool. So that's all fixed up. So be ready for your money. Spell with a U. Your channel point money, I should say. And if you want to really get into it, free coins every hour, whatever. And of course, I do have a bit goal going right now as well. So at 10,000 bits, I will deploy a replay of a game at rather soon. I got the software all set up. I just need to pick the game and get it going. So that'll be quite interesting and a half. Let's see. So, and the bit goal, I will have to update manually if you guys do bits through Tanja or Crowd Control. I can't. It doesn't, for some reason. Stream Elements and those other 2 programs don't play. Like, I know why. So yeah, we got some good stuff in the works, and my main plan here right now is to finish off for Friday at the very least from this point onwards. I want to finish off Brothership ASAP. Nothing against it, but I am close. But that's weird if you connect a tangent to a Twitch channel. I think it's because it's not else. Yes, I do. I think the reason the bit thing doesn't work with updating stream elements is because Tangent or Crouchel is not connected to the stream element. I wish they were, but they're not. I have to figure out a way to make connect the two programs together somehow, or make a different bar that does accept it. My nose is itchy. So I'll figure it out eventually, or I can just stick with my current system of just update about once a stream and then update before every stream and see what's going on. So I think what we're gonna do, I'm gonna take a short break, about 15 minutes, maybe 10 minutes ish, and then I'll switch to the Brothership, finish off some more side questing because there's a big old mountain of them in there now, and I can knock those out and get the story ready for proper finish up next week. So I'm on the final one, actually. I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but I'm doing side quest work, so it shouldn't really matter in the long run. I have all the Field Bro moves, but I'm missing one, maybe two of the Battle Bro moves. So we're getting there on that. So we're getting there pretty far. So I'm going to be doing that today. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I can do that. That's all right. I still haven't seen the end myself yet. So, and I want to do some of the back end stuff today as well. So, is it done? Oh, it's done. Finally. Whoop! I feel so much better now. The trial's over with. We're past 40. As always, illegal prowess is top notch, sir. I've yet to get there. It's always 10 times fiercer in court. Based on the information Mr. Alba offered up, they've begun large-scale operations to clean up the rest of the ring, which I'm happy to lead Francisca and Agent Lang. So what's the plan now, okay? Are you still trying to steal my job? That's a relief. Okay. Even after all that's happened, are you still planning to become a great thief? A 3-person team? A 3-person of young beauties the same age as me is possible. With those criteria, I highly doubt you'll find the 2 other people you need. Unless Maya and Emma are up for it. That'd be hilarious in my mind's eye. Let's both strive for such a future. I see. If you could, I'd appreciate if you came in through the building front door. Let's give it a shot. The lock on my window at home has been broken forever. A group shot? No. Hey! Don't tell me you're camera shy, Edgeworth. Of course not, detective. Come on. I don't think I'm trying not to speak bad at Gumshoe, but maybe he just doesn't have anything worth taking. Hey, Gumshoe, stop that! I can't be seen doing that. And thus, the long tail of the KG8 incident came to a close. Ooh, shots fired. I saw the demise of the smuggling and birth of a little great thief. But there's little time to rest and relax.
Objection!
Very true. The reason for my eagerness is my want to pursue the truth, and my want to believe in the strength of those who use the power of law for good. As someone who has chosen to live my life as a prosecutor, that's my new creed. How's my stream, man? I'm doing fine. I like that shot tree. Got it. We literally just finished off the fifth case of game 1. So next up, I'm gonna be taking a short break, 5-10 minutes. We're switching off to Brothership for a little bit, and we are going to grind the heck out of the side quest at the very least. So hang tight. I'll be right back. So I'll see you guys in a bit, okay? That one.